Oh my God, Gare Bear.
Don't blow so hard.
I'm taking pictures. I'm taking pictures of that when it comes on the air.
This is my everybody. I want to introduce you all to our 5th guest for the show. This is my friend Red here.
Oh, it's your butt buddy.
This is my friend Red here. Red here. His middle name is Apple. His last name is Ale. See, Red's Apple Ale.
Red, I bet
Let me tell you something right now about this particular.
Red. I bet you he's feeling blue.
Blue. Go fuck yourself.
Don't sing. Don't sing.
Fuck yourself.
I fucking warned you.
Anyways, like I was saying about Red, he's my friend. This is my only friend in the whole wide world. Fuck these other guys. I don't know who they are. This is my friend right here. This is my friend. He's been there for me all day. He's put positivity back in my life. He's made me feel like I'm actually worth something. So Red here, he's done so much for me. I mean, he's got that strong ginger ale-like taste, but you can't help but admire because he's so delicious.
Hey, Gary, just don't go Nicolas Cage on that alcohol.
No, it's okay. I'm not going to be like Andre Giant, who's going to take like 200 shots in one setting.
Did you ever see Leaving Las Vegas, you dumb shit?
No, I didn't.
So anyways, of course you didn't.
This is Red's Apple Ale. For anybody who drinks and whatnot, please stick with this stuff because this stuff is amazing. And don't drink on an empty stomach because I was loopy earlier after having this on an empty stomach. So I was so anxious of trying it. This is the greatest beer of all time, honestly. Even though I've had Budweiser, I've had Bud Light, I've had some different varieties of white and red wine, but I've had nothing. And people say, "Oh, this is a pussy beer." Well, fuck you. This ain't a pussy beer. This is a basic style beer for casual drinkers like myself to have. This is a beer to have right here, and it's amazing. Get it at your local liquor stores right now because it tastes so good.
My God, I swear to God.
And it's still cold, too. So that's the best thing. So anyways, greetings one and all. Welcome back to the network exclusively here on the Film Reviews channel. And everybody, welcome back to your favorite episodic weekend forecast of movies. It is Flicks with the Dicks and Dickettes.
Or you could have just said chick. Come on.
The Flicks with the Dicks and the Chicks. I don't know. Something like that. Something like, I don't freaking know. But anyways, folks, welcome back. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing shitty? Because I am as well, like I always am. So anyways, yeah. So as for what I can say right now, this is episode number 30 of Flicks with the Dicks for you all. And for this, I don't have much topics tonight for the particular program because we obviously had a show last Tuesday for Halloween. And basically from there, not really much was really going on with the show because, I mean, it was still beginning of the week and we didn't have that many viewers. But surprisingly, that episode did really well. I mean, what did we score, fellas?
Like, score?
Well, within views for overall, like 170 total for views.
It's like 180, but like I said, it was on a Tuesday.
It wasn't really all that, surprising that we weren't going to get that many because on account of due to the fact, well,
we average like 300 to 500 each, so.
Usually on Sunday. So we're back on the regular program. This is episode 30. We're now in the 30s now. Whoop-de freaking do. The show has been going by really fast within broadcast and everything. Now, like I said, as for topics tonight, I don't have much. I only got 4 things I'm going to be going over tonight. As for what I've planned, Tubby, I thank you a lot for giving me this topic because as soon as you showed me this, this was something I had to go over immediately. DiCaprio circling Tarantino's Manson murder movie that's going to be coming out in a couple years. I'm going to be talking about that. That was on Screen-Rant. Also, a couple things on Screen-Rant. Disney bans the LA Times from seeing its movies. And I'm going to talk about the reveal of the whole entire cast for the Lion King remake. So I'm going to be talking about that. And the last thing I'm going to showcase is, I don't know if you folks can see down there, what I'm going to be doing is these set of records right here. I'm going to be showcasing my movie soundtracks. tonight and whatnot. See what you folks think. What I got.
Gary, better buy some Michael Bolton records.
I'm gonna get some Michael Bolton sometime. Wait,
Michael what?
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
I hate you. So yeah, that's my only 4 topics tonight. Nothing really big. It's just a couple new movie news articles and a collection video free wall. So yeah, that's all I got. So as everybody else, go right ahead, do your part.
Do your part.
Who wants to start?
You.
You are guest, Mike.
Well, since you said something, go right ahead.
Okay. So what do I say? Hi, I'm Lauren Loves Movies. I am so happy to be here for the first time ever. Yes, I am. I have been waiting for this day my whole life.
No, you won't.
Gary, shut the fuck up. Okay, there. That's better.
He's just saying that to make us feel good. I know that. I know it. No, quit muting me. Go right ahead. I'll be quiet.
Inbreeders.
But for real though, I've got some topics too.
What do you got?
Okay, so well, is the whole incident with Kevin Spacey and well, you know what's been going on, where there have been a couple of different things. So first, he got fired from House of Cards amid allegations of sexual harassment on the set of House of Cards from several different employees and people who have worked on the show. And on top of that, there's this one actor, Anthony Rapp, who had stated in an interview that Spacey made advances on him in 1986, which, yeah, Kevin Spacey apologized for, but then he ended up coming out as a gay man. Now, I don't know what, if that is actually, something that he's trying to sort of sugarcoat to make it seem like, oh, what he did wasn't that big of a deal. But the fact that he's been, working on this one show for Netflix, and then all of a sudden they want to sever ties with him because of all of this could be just some PR thing. It's just like, I love House of Cards and I love Kevin Spacey, and I find it so hard to believe that all of this, it's crazy how connected it all just seems to be in among everything else coming out in Hollywood these days about sexual harassment cases.
Oh God, it's all over.
Both men and women, but mostly women. And
yeah,
it's just pretty insane. And even with the stuff with Harvey Weinstein, where he got fired from the Weinstein Company, which was his company. And when I first heard about that, I was like, what? It's just so crazy. But he was accused of sexual harassment of 70 women, and including some well-known actresses who had publicly come out saying different things that had happened to them.
Oh, there's tons of them.
And it's just, it baffles me.
Well done.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Well, it's just okay. I'm not a big TV show person. However, I will say House of Cards is a show I love because the thing is why I don't watch a lot of TV shows is because, well, compared to a movie, there's only so much you could do production-wise with a TV show. There's only so much camera angles you could do. There's only so much you could do in terms of acting. But with House of Cards and Breaking Bad, it's like they went all out, and it's just really great because it doesn't really push it out like a lot of TV shows do, in particular cop shows where they're trying to be rated R, but they're trying to hold it back just to keep young viewers watching. But with House of Cards and Breaking Bad, that's why I love those shows because they don't hold back. But with House of Cards, I love it mostly because of Kevin Spacey's acting and how he communicates, how he tends to communicate with the audience of what is happening. And I thought he's absolutely brilliant. By hearing all of this coming out of Kevin Spacey, it's just really, I'm just really a bit baffled by it, and it really, I guess it could question my love for Kevin Spacey a bit, but I always separate the art from the artist. It's what I do with people like Woody Allen and Roman Polanski. I just separate the art from the artist.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Especially with Roman Polanski. Oh my God.
See, here's the thing, though. Here's what I have to say about the subject at hand. Here's the thing, though, that I'm trying to comprehend. The thing is, a part of me believes that, okay, is he really coming out there saying that he is, a homosexual? Or is it the factor that, hey, he's just probably saying that to, defend himself from allegations that might be true and probably just saying something to, cover himself from not getting in more trouble or in any trouble at all. So it's pretty much a 50-50 shot, but mostly, okay, I'm going to sound biased here. On the most part, it's hard. I'm probably calling bullshit on this. Why? Because, like I said, it's hard for me that Kevin Spacey, a man like himself, who is a phenomenal actor. Now, House of Cards, I have not seen the show at all, but I've seen some of the movies he's been in, and he's a really good actor. But for him to say that he's gay and whatnot, thing is, there's got to be proof that he is. I mean, does he have a secret partner that he's with? Has he had any male relations with anybody in the past? There's got to be some sort of proof out there that he is, he says what he is. That's what's hard for me to believe, is that is he really gay? Or is he just saying that to, cover himself from shit that he probably did on set that, is trying to, use that as a coverage to, make himself not get in any trouble at all. So that's really hard for me to believe. So for me to believe that, hey, he's a homosexual, I'm someone who wants to see it to believe it. So I want to see if there's going to be any more facts or some sort of proof that he's having any relations with any males at all. That's what I want to see. So it's hard for me to, understand that if he is gay or not. Get what I'm saying here, people? Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it has been known. Well, I mean, not known, but I feel like maybe, and I feel like I did hear this the other day, that Kevin Spacey was.
Hey, Lauren, I don't mean to pause you right there, but Brady and Tubby didn't do their introductions yet.
All right.
Go right ahead, fellas.
Hi, folks. It's your good buddy, Stuart here.
Okay, Lauren, I regret interrupting you. Please continue.
Yeah, now I just lost my train of thought. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I'm taking photos of that too. Shit.
Aw, Brady.
Okay, Brady, it looked like the Frankenstein monster shoved his fist up your butt.
Oh, speaking of the word fist, a nickname you
Fisted anus. Yeah. Oh, that movie. I fucking told you. I told you how bad this movie was.
Yeah, as for topics I have, before I go over my Blu-rays, I do have a movie I do want to talk about. It's a movie that's been talked about all over the network, and I saw it. I was like, yeah, this is like a generic R-rated comedy, but what I saw, I am tied, but I'm stuck between this and Baywatch as my worst comedy of the year. I'm stuck between the two.
I fucking told you.
Well, you may never. Well, Brady,
my beauty's in the chat.
By the way, I got a beer for her.
Oh, wait! You're buying my beauty some beer now?
Yeah, she wants a drink, so I'm gonna be kind enough to give her one of my beers.
Where's my beer, Gary?
You're already taken.
So
is my beauty. So is my beauty, Gare Bear.
But here's the thing, though, about Mama K, though.
What about Mama K?
She thing is about her, though.
Yeah, I'm listening.
She's soft as a teddy bear. Come on, I'm not denying that.
How would you know, Mr. Gare Bear?
Look at her. She's soft as a teddy bear. You can tell.
She is soft, so that implies that
dude.
Observation, my aching big muscular ass.
So you're saying so you're saying she's not a teddy bear at all, because from my observation from her presentation, she looks like a teddy bear.
She's my goddess galore from Baltimore.
Lauren's a teddy bear too.
Yay.
Gotta, be nice. Hey, all women are teddy bears. I mean, just like me. I'm a big softie too.
Okay, let's try not to get too dirty tonight.
I love rubbing Vicks Vapor Rub all over.
Oh my God! Would you shut the fuck up?
I love Vicks Vapor Rub, man. I think it's the.
Okay, as you were, Brett.
And those are pretty much all the topics I have because I can't find anything interesting to talk about on Screen-Rant or Taste of Cinema or the richest.
That's okay. I got some goodies.
Blu-rays and a movie to discuss.
Oh, so now it's me turn, eh?
No one cares.
Let's shut the fuck up. Greetings all in all. Welcome to latest edition of episode 30 of Flicks with the Dicks and Chicks. Introducing a Wonder Woman from Lauren Loves Movies, Lauren Hijinks, right?
Yes.
See, I got it right.
That's me.
Patty cake. And then we get, wait, Gary.
What?
Okay, it's gone now. And then you got Super Mario Fan 03, Brett Greer. Hey, Brett, that controller on your t-shirt, you know, that reminds me of, right?
Video games.
Mario.
No,
Yeah.
Lost Levels and Battletoads, baby.
Would you be quiet and get to your topics already, you fucking wanker?
Brett,
am
do you
Wanker.
Brett, do you want one of these?
No, because he won't get his fingers out of the bottle. All right, and then you got the young.
Neither were you.
Yes, that's Mr. Garrison. I know. And
Hi.
yours truly, Robo J Money. This is what I have to offer, ladies and gentlemen. I got something on Armond Asswipe, aka Armond White, the worst film critic of all time.
Ooh.
Well, actually, to be quite fair, I'm thinking that Lights Camera Jackson makes Armond look like Roger Ebert.
Oh no! Oh no! I've been following this motherfucker for years. Trust me, I know this guy. Thank you, MC Deadpool, for that. You know what he said? You're welcome. He's borrowing from me and Alexander the Great. I got a couple of movie games. One of them will happen if we get to 20 likes. One of them will happen if we get to 30 likes. And if we get to 40 likes, I took in so many photos of Gary that it wasn't even funny.
But they were funny, though.
They were hysterical. There was a lot of them were on Skype, and his face reactions were so funny.
Because you were fucking teasing me with K-pop!
I never heard of that soda. K-pop is like this it's like this Japanese like girls
Korean.
Oh, well,
You literally drove me.
well, excuse me, motherfucker.
You see what happens? He literally drove me to drink. Literally.
That's okay, because then again, you'll become tubby like me. And let's see what else do we got. The 25 greatest movie villains of all time, according to Goliath. I got some movie reviews. I have a list. The greatest performances in recent memory to never been nominated for the Oscar.
Oh, I know someone who's gonna be on that list. It's I can't watch that movie. I can't watch that movie without thinking that. To be honest.
Yeah, it fucking sucks balls, don't it? Well, you should know, right, Brett? And
You
okay,
might
what
think
else
I'm
do we
being-
got?
You might think I'm being pathetic about it while watching because
No, you saw me when I did the video with Austin. That was like 3 years ago or so. Okay, what else do we got here? The weekend box office. Terrible movies that made a lot of money.
I swear to God, Jack and Jill's gonna be on that list. I just know it.
Okay. Oh, the grand finale plans for the 128 movie tournament and the weekend box office. So, let's begin.
All right, so anyways, we were starting off with Lauren, who basically had a topic that we were already going over. So we're going to let her finish off, and we go because ladies first and guests first, so that's the usual rule.
You're being a gentleman for once.
Well, if I was a true gentleman, I'd let Brady go first because he's a woman too. But anyway, who's got the least amount of topics?
Well, she's a female gorilla, but there's a difference.
Who's got the least amount of topics?
Me,
Brett's okay. So after Lauren,
one of us.
So after Lauren, we'll go to Brady, then we'll go to me, then we'll go to Tubby. Because I know he's got some shit. So anyways, go ahead, Lauren. Finish off what you were talking about. God damn it, I dropped my records. Be quiet.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lauren. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your turn.
God damn, you scared the shit out of me, Gary.
Good. You deserved it.
Let Lauren speak, you cock!
Did we lose her?
Uh-oh, we did. Oh, shit. I was frozen today!
We did lose her, so what do we...
Wait.
You were lagging. You were.
No, you were. You were frozen. You were Christopher Lloyd in Suburban Commando.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my god, so bad that it's good.
Oh, it is. It's amazing.
Okay,
All
as
right.
you were, Lauren, about Kevin Spacey.
You know, Kevin Spacey, though, I love him as an actor, and he's actually also been cut from another Netflix film, not House of Cards, because House of Cards is pretty much done with, like, up in the air. They don't even know what they're going to do with that show.
Up in the air, I love that movie.
Over the...
I've never seen that movie
I have it
either.
on Blu-ray.
Would you be?
Yes, you do. Brady has everything on Blu-ray.
I need to
Welcome,
make my collection.
welcome to the funny farm.
Mmm.
For real.
Go ahead, finish up. We don't like...
Okay, calm down.
I
Jesus.
don't like silence!
Well, I do.
Okay. Well, with all of this stuff going on with Harvey Weinstein, however,
Oh, that motherfucker.
I would say, well, actually, Channing Tatum cut ties from the, well, actually, I guess there's this one film that was going to be produced by the Weinstein Company, and then he decided to back out of that because of all of this stuff that was going on with him, Harvey Weinstein. So that's unfortunate. And so I have a question for you guys.
Hmm?
With all of these different accusations that are coming out in Hollywood from either men or women, how do you think this is going to change the movie industry?
Well, it's going to give you a new light of, how a lot of these people are.
Yep. It's going to show the true colors of Hollywood, to show how much they could be such a, evil, sick, twisted-minded asshole, rather than the glorious, glamorous look that Hollywood loves to express themselves as. So, and I applaud these people because they're finally taking a stand up against these ungrateful shitheads who don't, who don't deserve such treatment for their accusations that they did.
And how?
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much my overall statement. Is I'm glad for these people to stand up, because at first they didn't want to, because these people have power, they have money, and they have the ability to do what they can. Because money talks, bullshit walks. That's pretty much how Hollywood works.
Yep, pretty much. That's all I can really say about that. And by the way, again, about Kevin Spacey, I just want to see proof, I just want to know proof at all if there's any evidence that he truly is what he says he is. That's all I can really say about that.
Yeah, no kidding.
So there you go. That's all I can say.
What I had to say about this, I've already said my piece about with Kevin Spacey, and it's a shame a lot of all the other actors are being accused of that, like Dustin Hoffman, great actor, he's been accused of that as well. I just don't really have very much to say about that because I don't want to get political here with the film industry. I try to stay away from that shit.
I don't blame you whatsoever, Mac. Well then, how lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ooh. Ooh.
Gary, stop looking up hentai.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh. Do you think all of this is going to affect future film productions?
Well, Weinstein is pretty much fucked. And the Academy pretty much wants nothing to do with him anymore.
Nah. And I don't blame him whatsoever. So basically, here's the question I want to know. Who's going to be taking over the Weinstein Company?
Well,
That's what I want to know.
Because isn't there he was doing it with his brother, right?
Was he? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Bob and Harvey Weinstein. But then I heard Bob was also accused of certain things, or something was going on with him too.
Oh, Bobby Boy was going through some trouble as well, I see. Okay.
I mean, it's just interesting to see how many people actually knew about this stuff going on in Hollywood, but yet didn't really say anything, or they knew, but they just were either kept quiet and paid off, like some women were. But
yeah, not to say a word because, hey, apparently bribery.
Their careers could be on the line and all that stuff, so it's interesting to see if more careers will be on the line now that all this stuff has come out, or everything is going to be, it's either for better or for worse, pretty much, in Hollywood right now.
Been saying it for years about Weinstein. It's even on video. And, Brett, you should know. You saw it and you're like, thank you, Jerome. Inspiration me to get an idea. Oh, fuck that guy, dude. I told you, he's not only a scumbag in the movie industry, he's a scumbag in real life. I've been saying it for years.
Yeah, it's true.
And his wife left him too, and
I mean, I say
kids together. I mean,
I swear, I said the same thing to Adam Sandler. I did the same thing to Harvey Weinstein. And then when something happens, I'm just like, well, hey, I said it since day one. Don't come crying to me.
Don't worry, I'm not. I won't.
Yeah, you will. You be on your knees, boy.
I swear. Speaking of things that's probably gonna happen, folks. You want not to change the subject, but once Vegas comes, once I see that fucker, I know he's gonna lift my fat ass up and hug me.
I'm gonna grab you and hug you and squeeze you and name him George.
I fucking
Jerome is gonna be like Chris Farley. Jerome's gonna be like Chris Farley and Tommy Boy. Brothers don't shake hands.
Brothers give a hug.
That is true.
And we're gonna go cow tipping.
Gotta go cow tipping, man. Shut up, Richard. Tommy Boy.
I love it.
I heard you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you heard me.
You validate. Get out of my house.
No, but I drink this bottle of booze here.
Yeah, that's one thing that then you should not validate.
Oh, okay.
You getting the tingly feeling, Mr. Care Bear?
No.
Are you feeling I'm warm and fuzzy?
I do.
That's not the alcohol talk.
I do feel warm and fuzzy.
Don't even do it, Gary. Don't do it, son of a bitch.
Is there any woman in the chat right now who is not busy?
Yes, Aaliyah. Yeah, Aaliyah. She thinks you're hot.
I don't give a shit as long. Hey, I wonder if she's up for a little fun with me tonight. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's Scorpio season, so I kind of need a little pishka.
I'm a Scorpio too, you dumb shit. You got You got Damien right there, the rubber ducky.
He doesn't have any pishka. I need some pishka.
What's pishka? Oh, fuck.
Let's just say, ask me privately, and I'll tell you what pishka means.
Tell me in a private chat.
Okay. Now my spelling's gonna be wrong, but go ahead.
Well, that's where Hooked on Phonics come into play. 1-800-ABCDEFG. Whoa! Okay. Gary Bear, Aaliyah says, oh, Gary, you're turning me on.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Good. I want her turned on, man. I want her to, zip down the old.
Shut the.
And do any man or woman.
Shut the fuck up, Lauren. You see what?
I swear to God, it's the fucking bull.
Well, at least we got a new like on the video.
How many likes?
So something you said must be working.
How many likes is it up to now?
Only 9 likes.
Well, according to my phone, it says 9.
Okay, we'll give it time.
Like, so clearly you're doing something right so far.
Oh my God! Shoot me! I
got my ways in hot. I know, well, minus Lauren, but with any other woman.
Yeah, you know why? She looks at you. You're like, okay. Laura's looking at you, and And she's like this. Bitch, please.
I got my ways I know on how to turn women on. I got my ways.
Oh.
I'm sure you do. Talk the talk,
I
but you
do.
can't walk the walk.
Oh, I can walk the walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a walking cane.
Whoa.
Yeah, with a wheelchair.
Whoa, that wasn't too nice. Oh, my power doesn't go out again. It's thunderstorming outside.
If your power does go out, that'll make the show better.
Aw.
No. Hold on. Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, that's my relative. I don't care right now. No. Get back. No, crying. No crying. Gary.
Gary.
Me, I'm sorry for making Gare Bear pout like Pooty Boo.
Gary?
What are we talking about again? I'm fucked up right now.
Aaliyah wants you to take off your clothes, Gary.
I can do that.
Is this a fucking movie
God.
show or 1-900?
I can take off
I
my
have
clothes.
no idea. Okay, seriously?
Okay, thank you. You cannot spell it without shit. Thank you.
You know, if I can make Mama K turned on, man, then it's a bonus.
Oh my God, would you shut
Dude, I know I can.
Lauren, any other topics you would like to discuss?
I am fucking horny, alright? I need some fucking...
Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, well, the other topic that I wanted to discuss was that, and I'm actually kind of semi-excited for it, but I want to make sure that when it gets closer to them actually figuring it out. So they're making a Lord of the Rings TV that's either looked at by Amazon and Warner Brothers, which owns HBO. So I heard some things through the grapevine that, well, I mean, if it was on HBO, it would have to compete with Game of Thrones, and I don't know if that's going to work. But Amazon, I mean, I heard some, like, there's some good shows on Amazon, but I really don't care about Amazon, so, because it's very limited for people to actually watch it. It's kind of like Hulu. And
Hey, Gary, Hulu.
I would love to see how this would work. I'm always curious about something, especially when it's a TV series that's based off of a movie or whatever. So if they want to expand it even more.
I have a question, Lauren. Is Peter
Yes.
Jackson involved?
Well, let's see. So I don't think he is. I was looking at Deadline, which was reporting about it. And yeah, I don't think that's happening. But we'll see.
Okay. Oh.
But
Give me a puppy.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys are fans of Lord of the Rings, but I just don't think this will work because, I mean, I'm worried that they're going to go off canon to what the Lord of the Rings stories were, especially with the trilogy doing so well as far as the movies go, and of course the third movie winning Best Picture at the Oscars, including 11 Oscars. Including 11 Oscars.
All Oscars. All Oscars. Mike.
Yeah. For Return of the King.
That's right there. Okay, I have the complete Middle-earth saga on Blu-ray, both theatrical and extended editions. Well, I only own the theatrical editions of the Hobbit trilogy because those fucking movies are already long enough as they are.
Well, look at the Return of the King extended is 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Well,
I have the Blu-rays.
Return of the King is the only extended edition I like a bit more than theatrical because there's a bit more to it that actually makes the story make sense.
Well, there's some things that should have been in the original. That's why.
Sauron. I just don't see the necessity about it being a TV show. It's already perfect enough as a film series as it is. Well, except for the Hobbit trilogy. I think I don't know what they could do with a TV show. Is this going to be like the exact same storyline but in TV form?
I don't even know what's
I mean, this is all fairly recent news. I mean, they just started talking about it over the weekend. And I haven't heard anything else besides that they were sort of thinking about having it in development. So I don't know what else they're planning on doing with it as of yet. But I just don't think it would be a good idea for them to even go through with this, because they would be competing potentially with Game of Thrones, and that's pretty popular at the moment.
Sure.
So I don't know how, and obviously the movies are definitely much better, whether or not you're a fan of the extended editions.
Well, I'm a fan of the extended Return of the King. The other.
Yeah, I am too.
Mm-hmm.
Easily, but
I just don't know if this is gonna. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't think they should just go through with it.
Just leave it alone.
Dumb. Yeah.
I think it's already perfect enough as is. That's like making like a TV show. Well, yes, I know there are TV shows, but they kind of make their own stories about it. It's like making a TV show of the original Star Wars trilogy. It's just like basically like the same storyline.
But here's the thing with Star Wars. That universe is so huge to where there's like been different novels of so many characters. I can see where they're coming from with that. But with Lord of the Rings, they pretty much covered everything. I mean, why do you think Return of the King has like 800 endings? You okay, Gare Bear?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Have you been drinking too much, Mike?
Yeah, no
I'm not going to be... This is all I had. This is literally all I had.
He drank all this one.
If I did, I'd be off the show. And just be sitting in my own depression.
Oh, Gary, be quiet. No more drowning your sorrows.
No, I do it every night.
The Sorrow. He was a weird, interesting boss in Metal Gear Solid 3. So, Lord of the Rings. No joke, he is. Lord of the Rings, just leave it as it is. There's already been 6 movies.
Including the Hobbit films, too.
Yeah, 6 movies, yeah. So, other than that, just let them be movies. Just don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. I don't want to say ruin the legacy, but don't try to tarnish it.
That is a big fucking mountain, that window.
I think if they wanted to make something, I don't know, they'd probably have to get special permission from the Tolkien estate to adapt the Silmarillion. I didn't read that book, but I heard a lot of people are fans of it, and they are all vying to have that be adapted to the big screen or whatnot. So I would definitely love to see them take that route instead of taking something that we've already seen and expanding it in a process that may or may not result in something that is not going to be favorable by everybody. And I don't like when things go off canon to the original storyline. And I know they did that a lot in the Hobbit movies, and that kind of bothered me. So if they did this to Lord of the Rings, which is probably one of the best trilogies in movie history, so I just feel like it would be a big mistake.
And how?
And how would it be a big mistake?
No. And how? That's
figure of speech. You know, figure of speech
means I agree with you. It's a figure of speech.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Clarifying. There you go. Okay. I got you.
Okay.
No, Brett, it's not a metaphor. Oh my! There's the boner man look from Castlevania. I'm taking pictures of that. All right. Any other topics, Lauren?
No.
That's it.
I'm excited to hear what yours are, and then I'm gonna definitely be.
Well, in that case, Brett, unleash your hate upon fisted anus.
Good.
Oh, I'm taking a picture of that too.
Oh my gosh, she's got the flask and everything.
I can hear the bubbles.
Oh my god, it's like Pac-Man.
Hey, Brady, can I make a toast to you with? Okay, Brady, can I make a toast with you?
No, because that stuff's not strong enough.
Can I make a toast with you?
Ah!
Floor's yours, Brett.
Okay.
There's a reason why Gary and I's review did 25,000 views.
So I finally did stop this. I'm like the last person in the group to actually watch the movie. And
What the fuck, Billy? Wubba dubba dub dub. Oh, god damn it.
Go ahead, Brady. I'm sorry.
I told you it was fucking bad, dude. Gary and I, we warned everybody. How awesome!
okay, I got that vibe from the trailer. It looked like a typical bad R-rated comedy. It didn't look anything special.
It's so
I saw
much
a whole
worse.
fucking movie itself. I was just fucking speechless. How fucking atrocious that movie was. The movie only has over a 30% right Rotten Tomatoes. That's a little bit too generous.
I don't even know how it's above 5.
Because this is Dirty Grandpa levels of unrealistic.
It's a live-action cartoon that's so mean-spirited, offensive, sexist, and deplorable.
Of unrealistic moments. Because everything that happens at the school, I'm just thinking to myself, why isn't this school shut down?
Dude, okay. Within the first 5 seconds, you knew you were in trouble, weren't you?
Last day of school, bitches.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, why would they have football practice and the last day of school, which is usually May or June? Football practice is in the fall. This movie is so stupid.
I don't get it. So many things fucking happen. Like, I come across a bunch of punk-ass kids at school. Even they don't resort that low. Even if they do, they would not only be expelled, they would be, like, arrested. Because there's a scene where Charlie Day was, like, in the restroom, and then he hears something going on, and then he opens the door, and then there's this fucking kid
beating off.
Just jacking off to some porno. I was like, why did anyone confiscate his laptop? And then this teacher comes in and is like, okay, someone could actually do something about it, but all she can say to him is get to class. She doesn't take the computer away from him. She doesn't send him to the office. No, she says get to class. That's all she can say, and she scolds Charlie Day for
for trying to make him stop it. He calls him like a pedophile pervert and everything, and hope that he gets slashed with a stiletto blade.
Right, and Ice Cube. I just want to say this about Ice Cube. Okay, so they figured out Ice Cube's reputation, what he was. So he was a gang leader, a gang member, and I was thinking to myself, why the fuck would you hire him? Then,
yeah,
if
exactly.
You know what his reputation is. The best thing you do is just call the police.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's a fight. By the way, fuck Jeremy Johns, because you know what he said.
You gotta suspend your disbelief. Kiss my ass.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lower my fucking standards for this kind of bullshit.
Okay, here's an example of here are two examples of great comedy that wants me to suspend my disbelief and does them well. Abbott and Costello and the Three Stooges.
Oh yeah. Why? Because they're slapstick comedy, but they were revolutionary. They were revolutionary in the comedic genre, and they also had funny jokes and chemistry and likability between them all. This doesn't have that.
No, because the movie seems to be grounded in reality and wants me to buy everything that happens. And all I can think of is every student should be expelled and all these teachers should be fired.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
This is so fucking unbelievably unrealistic and unfunny. Oh, and to answer your question, Deadpool, no, it does not beat Transformers 5. Nothing's going to beat Transformers 5 this year.
So that's your negative one.
I didn't give that movie a rating.
Oh, yeah. Okay. To me, this is the worst. This is the most unfunniest scene of the year. not the fist fight, the fucking talent show.
Charlie.
Okay, here's what I have to say about that.
Oh my god, I was enraged.
Let me tell you something about the talent show right now and about what that's quote unquote symbolizes as its own metaphor. Keep that in mind. It basically represents how kids are these days.
No, well, not only that, it showcased who this fucking movie is aimed towards. 5-year-old retards who thinks that shit is funny, and it's not.
It's ridiculous, and
it's fucking deplorable.
Why would her mother actually encourage her to do that?
Oh my god!
And after that, why would the sound mixer be like, okay, sure, I'll play the fucking song.
Okay, and then you got the coach who talks about who's literally a fucking moron who he's like, I can't help it. I can't stop fucking my students' mothers and parent-teacher conferences. I'm like, what? And then you got Jillian Bell,
who wants to fuck a student,
who's a counselor, who's a fucking pedophile, who's always high on drugs and loves bragging and talking about fucking her students.
You know what? You know what it reminded me of? You know what movie it reminded me
of? Who the fuck thinks this shit is funny?
If you say
it reminded me of Leighton Meester from That's My Boy. It reminded me of Leighton Meester from That's My Boy when she was a fucking teacher in the beginning and she agreed to fuck young Adam Sandler for whatever reason.
Well, this one's even worse, and I'll tell you why. Because Jillian Bell is like high on drugs, and she brags about it nonstop.
Right, and the difference between that is Leighton Meester was hot as shit, was hot as fuck in that movie. But here, she's not even good looking.
Oh, what did you think of Ice Cube, who literally attempted to commit homicide? Yes, I see it, Gary.
It's just what it says right there. I never read that. It says brewed and especially crisp.
Be quiet. Who literally tries to kill and murder a student with a fire axe?
Who the fuck does that?
And all he gets is a slap on the wrist.
Like, go about it again. You're okay.
You know why the dogs are barking? Because Brett's actually a Terminator.
What the fuck?
You ever seen that movie?
They're not barking at shit. They're not barking at anything.
I'm all out of booze.
Oh, and Ice Cube, not only is he the worst performance of the year, he's the worst character of the year.
I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. This is Ice Cube's worst film since Are We Done Yet?
No, this is worse than that. Because Are We Done Yet? Yeah, it was stupid, but it's a kid's film. This was so mean-spirited. It is so juvenile. And I love how everyone's like, there's going to be a teacher fight, and everyone's crowded up and watching these two teachers beat the shit out of each other till near death, and afterwards they're treated like cult heroes. I'm like, on what fucking universe would this happen?
And not to mention when Ice Cube was at the hospital watching the news, and it's like this, and I'm just hearing like this school is being investigated. Like, whoa, hold on a second. Why of all times now is a good time to investigate schools? There have been students jacking off to pornos. There have been students mowing a football long into a fucking dick. Why?
Oh my god, it is Dick Joke the movie.
The perfect time,
dude.
Perfect for that shit.
Yeah, this is like I said. This is on par with Dirty Grandpa as one of the worst fucking comedies I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. And it's unrealistic, too.
Unrealistic?
I don't know why Jeremy Johnson thought it was realistic.
Jeremy Johnson's an idiot. He's the same guy with Chris Stuckman. Oh, you know what? People who hated Mother, you need to think about it. He's the same guy. And your dogs are being... What the hell are your dogs barking at?
This is why I hate to be an asshole, but this is why I own a cat. Because they don't make noise.
Unless they're squawking like. Or when I used to have a kitty cat, like, you know what's funny? My cat would be like laying in between the you know how we open up the door and the door goes, you have a door stopper. She likes to lay there because it's nice and cool and it's like in the tile in the bathroom. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's just like just falls back asleep. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I know, I get her attention because my cat loves ice cream. And I ate a drumstick, right? And it's got, you know, a little, you got the nuts, but when you get rid of the nuts, you get the, the vanilla ice cream, and I'm like this. And I'm like, God damn it, Gary, you motherfucker. You scared the shit out of me.
I like bows.
And
Shut up!
oh, yeah,
And I go to the kitty cat, I'm like this. Look at what I got. She's like, I'm like, yeah, I got your attention now, don't you, you fat, hairy lover.
and there's just so
Count
many,
Victor says Bofa on the sofa hashtag.
and there's just so many. And Charlie Day is a fucking idiot because Ice Cube.
He's a dude. He's that nerdy wimp who also grows a pair of nuts. Oh, cliche up the ass.
And okay, yeah,
Or how he gets bribed for buying a student a notebook.
there are two
Like
illogical errors with his character. Okay, first of all, why didn't he quit and just move and just stick with his family? Because he's got a pregnant wife and he's got a talent show to go to with his little girl. Why?
Because he needs the job to pay off some things, dude.
Yeah. So he would risk his life by buying some drugs from a student just to frame him. It's like, why go through all that trouble risking your life like that? Why not just quit your job and just move on with your life with your family? You have a nice family.
Because this whole fucking movie makes no sense. Oh, I love Tiffany.
I like big butts.
And two, how he calls the police is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my god, the scene with the police. I'm like, dude, this is what I hate about R-rated comedies. They're fucking live action cartoons. They are. They're live action cartoons.
You want to know what a great live action cartoon is? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That's one of the greatest. That's like one of the greatest movies.
I love that
ever.
movie.
I like big
The movie came out 30 years.
No other brothers can't deny.
Gary, shut the fuck up!
Wasting around you, baby.
God damn it, you're fucking annoying. Yeah, Ice Cube would be saying fuck the police.
Yeah, there are two scenes.
Oh no, let me think. He does say, that's another thing I hate about this movie. It borrows heavily from other great movies. Like they play the Rocky theme when
a mariachi band.
Charlie Day is entering the fight. Oh my god. And the other one, it was when Ice Cube's about to get arrested, and he's like, man, fuck them. He says it like he did it in Straight Outta Compton. I'm just like, man, fuck
And
this movie.
Don't forget when Ice Cube said, "You got knocked the fuck out." I'm like,
Oh yeah, from Friday, one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Like,
God, this is the biggest zero I can give a movie.
this is absolutely one of the worst comedies I've seen. I still don't know between this and Baywatch as the worst.
No,
comedy.
this makes Baywatch look like
Jaws.
I was about to say that too. Oh my god, because I'm not joking.
The worst.
Dude, it makes Jaws look like it makes Baywatch look like horrible bosses. I am not kidding. It is so awful.
Okay, like this is the thing. Like as I was getting to, when Charlie Day calls the police, why did he say something stupid like, "I have a teacher who wants to find me"? Why couldn't he just say something like this? Then the cops would take it more seriously.
Well, that don't matter. It's how the cops.
There's a teacher who threatened to kill students with an axe, and he's threatened to kill me.
But no, it's just like it's like this. It's like, dude, he's pleading for his life. Like, hey, I need help. And the cops are like, oh, have fucking your ass kicked, bitch. And they hang up on him. I'm like, what fucking police force would act like this?
They probably, you know what? I think their training academy is led by the cops from Dirty Grandpa.
Oh my. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it took place in the same universe.
This is absolutely one of the worst comedies I've ever seen.
Thank you.
This and Baywatch are up there with Movie 43, Jack and Jill,
I agree.
2,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking It's Pat. As the worst
this movie
I've seen.
is literally nothing but fucking, just like Baywatch, nothing but dick jokes.
Right. And just because I'm sick of people saying this. Oh, it's a comedy, okay? Don't.
Oh no, kiss my ass! No, a comedy is supposed to have humor, but at least it has to make sense and know what it's doing. 22 Jump Street. Go see that movie. It's one of the best.
Phil and Lord are some of the greatest comedic.
Lord and Miller. God, no, they are the best, along with like Edgar Wright and Judd Apatow to a certain extent, the best comedic filmmakers working today.
Also, even though he's a black comedy director, Martin McDonagh.
Man, that's my Irish homie. I think he's from Ireland.
Fist Fight is one of those comedies where it thinks that just because it's a comedy, you can get away with anything. That's not how it works.
Nah.
Richard, folks, if you want to even go into depth, like I said, Gary and I's review, Brett, I don't know if you did one on your review, or better yet, Richard Roper's written review was so perfect.
He was fucking pissed.
Oh, he annihilated this movie, and I couldn't be proud of him. Sometimes he'll miss the mark, but when he hits the mark, he nails it out of the park.
He is a true genius, man.
This movie is a 0. There was nothing redeemable about this movie. Over 30% is way too generous.
Dude, that reminds me like Snatch. Snatch has like a 36. How is that possible?
Because it's directed by Jonathan Levine, and they couldn't trash it too much.
Oh no, you gotta be objective. God damn it. I love Jonathan Levine. 50-50 is one of the greatest fucking movies of this generation. He made that movie.
That was my number. That was like my number 2 or number 1. That was my number 2.
It was my number 1. I know your number 1 was The Artist, right? That was
that was my number 2. That was my number 2 of 2011. Yeah.
Wait, Step Brothers is in my top 5. I'm not even going to touch that with a fucking 60-foot pole. Step Brothers is in my top 10 worst comedies ever.
You want to watch great R-rated comedies? 2 words: Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
Yeah, F fucking Goldberg.
Well, dude, I mean, the Pineapple Express, funny. This is the End, hilarious. Knocked Up, one of my favorite comedies of all time.
I think I feel knocked up right now.
Another great R-rated comedy. I have it on Blu-ray. Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Team America World Police.
Yes!
That's a funny ass movie, dude.
Love that movie.
Why? Because it's a great satire of what's going on, and they make it funny, and they actually speak the truth.
And they're marionettes.
Wait, what the hell? Boats and hoes.
What? What happened here?
That kind of explains the movie Piranha 3D. You keep talking. It's getting dark. I gotta go feed my horsey.
Go feed the horse. Yes, right. You go feed the horse right now.
I know you have horses.
He has a horse.
Yeah.
I don't like horses. I never did like horses, sadly.
Aww.
Why? Because I went to a barn once. It was my brother's former girlfriend at the time. She had a horse. He didn't like me very much.
I had a bad experience with the horse once. I'm with you there.
What happened with the horse?
So this was a long time ago when I was a kid, and my family and I went to go to this one horseback riding place, and this one horse that I was on was so stubborn. So while everybody else was already headed on the trail, I was stuck on this horse because the stupid horse wouldn't budge because he was still eating. And then the, I guess, trainer person had to get him to move. And then eventually, later on, the horse just started galloping, and I couldn't get a hold of the horse. So thankfully, I didn't fall off, because that would have been a travesty.
Yeah, I've been pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go near the horse or anything, but let's just say when I went near the horse and everything, what my brother had, well, when he was with his ex-girlfriend at the time, let me tell you something about this horse, dude. He'd always do this one look to me, like, somewhere he, like, lifts up it. Every time I went near him, he always lifted up his lips and showed his teeth, like, something like that. Always gave me this snarl look and everything. The horse didn't like me very much. I never did pat him, and plus another thing is that he smelled so fucking bad. Like, I couldn't even pull it up with that odor so bad. I mean, what's the point of horses? All they do is just stand there, eat, sleep, and shit. That's all they do. They just literally stand there. They're just animals, not really. Honestly, though, hey, people might like horses. Go riding, horseback riding, or horse racing and whatnot. That's very nice. But here's the thing, though. I never liked horses. The only thing I find amusing from horses is when they're just standing there flapping their tits.
Oh my
Lip.
gosh.
I meant to say lips. I'm sorry. I meant to say lips. He meant to say they do these things with the lips going.
Uh-huh.
They do that thing with their lips where they're flapping and everything, and for some reason, that just either indicates that the horse is bored or they're just trying, or is he trying to, give entertainment to, people and whatnot. It's actually quite hilarious. What do you want?
You sounded like a horse when you said "or."
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! I kind of did in a way sound like a horse. You want to know, Brady? You look like a horse too. He does. Look at that face. He's got the mane right there. He's got the goatee, because I know horses can have goatees once in a while. I think I broke something.
What'd you break?
No, my face would be broke right now if I fell and whatnot. Let's just say I kind of broke my desk a little bit and whatnot.
Oh.
Because I kind of leaned over, because my chair's broke right now, so I leaned over, and all of a sudden, yeah, that kind of happened.
Yeah. Get some Gorilla Tape.
I don't like Gorilla Tape. Or is it Gorilla Glue?
I think a more proper term for that would be Harambe tape.
Why the fuck is everybody, doing all these horses in the chat right now? No, everybody's being a freaking barn animal right now.
I'm literally looking at the chat right now trying to see what everybody's talking about.
No more horses, no more ponies. No more horses, people. No more horses. Freaking hell, everyone's turning into a horse right now. I'm not saying horse, I'm saying horse. Like horse.
Oh, I'm saying I'm a cow.
They know.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that, we got a clarification and whatnot. What the fuck? Everybody, no more animals! No more horses! No more cows! No more pigs! No more ponies! No more animals!
No more unicorns either.
No, fuck unicorns. I don't like unicorns. Fuck unicorns. I don't even like unicorns. Horse takes... No! No more horses, alright? I swear, no more horses, people. No more horses. I'm gonna be very upset if you guys can. I'll take the kitty cats. I like the kitty cat. I like kitty cat.
Gary, would you take these?
What?
Oh, are those My Little Ponies?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I used to, I did not watch My Little Pony.
It looks like a cat.
Okay, I come back.
Away. You missed a lot.
Yeah,
I had to feed the horsey.
We were talking about fucking horse.
Everybody in the comments was literally horse emoji this and all these other farm animals and unicorns.
Oh
my gosh.
We were just talking about horses, man.
You know what? That just reminds me of this one animated movie that's coming out that's about the nativity, but then it's like in the same animation style as Ferdinand the Bull that's coming out that, stars John Cena as the voice of some animal in that movie. But anyway, I'm just like, some animation these days, it gets annoying.
Speaking of animations, hey, cool with the fucking animals. God damn.
Yeah, it's good to know that you have an emoji keyboard.
I don't. I just have a regular keyboard.
Nice. All right. Good thing you came back in time, Jerome, because about to have another segment of Blu-Ray Brett here.
Yay! All right, what kind of hentai did you buy?
Patty cake.
Fuck that might. All right.
No.
Patty cake. Gary likes to masturbate. Okay.
I'm fucking drunk right now.
I have 5 Blu-rays, Joe. I got them all from a dollar store because they're really cheap.
Okay, I want to know what you got.
All right. First I have here is the first film in a series that should not have been in the series in the first place. It's good enough as a movie, a standalone movie on its own. Should not have been in a series. Anyways, first Blu-ray I have to show is Taken.
Oh, that is a freak.
The best movie out of the whole freaking. Yes.
The best movie? You mean the only good movie?
Well, yes. Now, Luc Besson, as much as I can't stand that motherfucker, was he like a producer on that movie?
Yeah, he only produced it.
You know what? Okay, I'll give out the flaws of my movie really quick. The mother and the daughter are fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm.
No, they are. They're really stupid. But what helps sells this movie, this is the movie that made Liam Neeson a bona fide action star. And I've been saying this. I want to see a movie where Liam Neeson and Denzel Washington collide in a movie. Make it happen, folks!
Oh, that would be pretty cool to see.
If you can do it,
make it happen before he gets too old. I mean, we all know how
old. If you can do that
old
bullshit for Freddy versus Jason, you can do it for these two.
There was you know what? Speaking of movies, there was a film that I always wanted to see Leonardo DiCaprio do a collab with. I forgot who it was though. There was
Dan DeHaan, right?
No, it was someone else. I can't remember what his name is.
Inkelberg Humperdinck.
Taken is like the only Taken, of course, is the only good film series because guess what? Unlike the sequels, you can actually see shit.
Well, yeah, because you got Olivia Megaton, who's a ton of shit.
By the way, he's got a movie coming out next year, and he's working with Keanu Reeves.
That's it. That's who I was thinking of. I want to see a collab with Leonardo DiCaprio and Keanu Reeves. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Brady.
Maybe. But Taken is the only good one.
Tom Cruise.
That's one of the best phone calls in.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know who you are.
There was a scene where when I first saw it, it was so funny that I had to rewind it. Where he was chasing after a guy, and I was on, and it just the fucking truck just nails him. I was like, oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh man!
I saw that. I was fucking dying. I was like, dude, back that up. I gotta see it again.
Oh my god! Guess what? Metallica Maniac posted the film.
Oh no!
Oh man, I made this fucking face.
Wait, what?
I made this fucking face that
tear
double
the walls down. Why? Be quiet.
Liam Neeson isn't retiring. That's Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's Daniel Day-Lewis, his old ass. Hey, nothing against Daniel Day-Lewis. He's
Hey,
a
but
badass.
that last week pretty lit.
Oh fuck! Why did I make that face? Oh no!
What?
Oh my gosh! Now it's frozen. Okay, that's good.
No, sometimes when it comes to right now from what I see down here, it moves fluidly. But when I watch the replay, it moves okay, and then it stops, and then it moves okay. I don't know why, but it's the best I can do. Next Blu-ray, Mr. Brett.
All right, next Blu-ray I have here is
Gary, be quiet.
a superhero movie by Sam Raimi.
Oh, I'm scared.
That film is Darkman.
Oh, I thought. Thank God. I thought you were
gonna.
Go.
What other Sam Raimi superhero movie would I be talking about?
Spider-Man.
Take a big guess.
Okay, I think about Darkman is a superhero movie that's not based on anything. And while Schindler's List made Liam Neeson the gigantic name he is today, Darkman is the movie that put Liam Neeson under a lot of people's radar.
Yeah, true.
And it's actually a pretty well-made film, because it's hard to come across superhero movies that aren't really based on anything like this in Unbreakable. And Darkman, Liam Neeson is actually pretty good. This is one of his most overlooked roles, and it's actually pretty well made too. Sam Raimi did a good job with this one. I highly recommend seeing this. This is a great superhero movie that's not even based on a comic book at all.
Brett's shirt makes me think he is Darkman.
I have to have the thing around my face, though.
I know. Yeah.
This is the sound of the
Garrett, no singing.
No soundtracks.
God, I fucking hate it when they sing.
Right.
Okay.
Next Blu-ray I have here is a great movie from Mr. Alexander Payne.
Sideways.
Lincoln doesn't even have an ear. I already have Sideways.
Oh.
I'm talking about Nebraska.
Okay.
Oh, I love that movie.
Okay, yeah. And here's what to say about Nebraska. Okay, so I went and saw this movie in theaters, and true story, I was the only 18-year-old in the auditorium, while the rest are just middle-aged men who look like they got back from fishing.
They just got out of church.
Church.
Oh, they got done fishing? Oh, God.
Let's not reference church here at this moment.
Wait, no. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
I went to church.
Mhm.
I don't go to church at all, sadly.
As you were, Brett.
Nebraska is a pretty well made film, and I love the black and white setting because it really fits the tone of the movie. And Bruce Dern gives what I consider to be his best performance. And
June
this is-
Squibb.
June Squibb. Oh my God, June Squibb is
I
absolutely hilarious in this
love her.
movie. And I don't think, even though I'm a huge Alexander Payne fan, I don't really think he deserved the best directing nomination for this sort of film because, well, we also had Paul Greengrass for Captain Phillips that year.
Which I thought was way better.
But Nebraska is certainly an excellent film, one of Alexander Payne's best, and I cannot wait for Downsizing this year. All right, next year I have here is a pretty overlooked animated film, and I consider it to be the best animated film of that year, and I consider it to be one of the biggest Oscar snubs in animation. And I'm talking about Steven Spielberg's Adventures of Tintin.
Oh, that was a. I think did that do well in the box office?
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely an underappreciated film, man.
Well, yeah, of course, because one of its writers was Edgar Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what I love about Tintin so much is for an animation film, this is one of the best shot animated films I've seen. That tracking shot,
The one tracking shot that's like 5 minutes long is crazy.
it's
Like it looked like something out of Uncharted.
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, this is a really entertaining adventure film, and Andy Serkis plays this drunk captain who actually has a pretty interesting backstory.
He does.
And Daniel Craig is amazing as the villain in this movie.
Here's my flaw with the movie: those twin brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, weren't they Nick Frost and Simon Pegg?
Oh
Yeah,
God, I
because
hated
it's
them.
so
They were so
because-
obnoxious for me.
Yeah, of course, because this movie has Edgar Wright's name in it. Gotta have them in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a really damn entertaining movie. I think this is the best animated film of that year. I consider it to be a big Oscar snub.
Wait, when did it came out? 2011.
Yeah, 2011.
I disagree. Kung Fu Panda 2 was my pick easily.
That's
that was
my
my top
second
5.
favorite. That's my second favorite.
You want to know one thing? I want to know. I want to know when the hell that sequel to Tintin's gonna come out.
I don't think it's going to.
No.
Even though
Because I thought Peter
supposed to
Jackson
come
was going to direct, but as poorly as it did, nope, never got greenlit.
It's a shame. And you know what? This came out the exact same time as another Spielberg film, War Horse.
Another good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. All right. But anyways, my last Blu-ray I have to show here is another terrific Alexander Payne film, and I consider it to be George Clooney's best performance, The Descendants.
The Descendants.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
The scene where he actually speaks with the guy who had an affair. That was the best scene in the movie.
Oh my God, yeah. That was terrific. And also, Shailene Woodley should have been nominated.
Thank you. She was my pick for supporting actress of the year. That was her first role too.
Yeah, and it's a shame that more people are talking about her in fucking Divergent than The Descendants.
Oh my God. Or The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, fucking amazing. I have that on
I
Blu-ray, by the way.
love that movie. Hey, C. Cougar, you be quiet.
He thinks that movie's overrated, doesn't he?
Oh, he has in his like top 5 most overrated films ever, I think.
Oh yeah, Victor, I will get Election on Blu-ray. That's another good Alexander Payne movie. The Descendants is a pretty sad movie that actually does have good humor in it because
it's got really good humor.
Every Alexander Payne film, no matter how dramatic, has some good humor in it, but without making it feel so forced. The scene with Robert Forster when he punched the shit out of Shailene Woodley's boyfriend.
Yeah, that was great.
That was terrific. And the way George Clooney talks about him as soon as he talks to him, points his finger to him as soon as he mentioned his dying wife. That was
he's like, you little fuck. A lot of people thought George Clooney should have won that year, but I disagree. My other pick was what's his name from The Artist?
Jean Dujardin.
Sean Dujardin.
My pick was Michael Fassbender and Shane.
No, my pick was oh my God, I'm so bad with names.
Brad
Jesus
Pitt,
Christ.
Moneyball, I'm assuming.
That was my runner-up. Andy Serkis, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
He's more like
that was my overall #1 pick, easily.
He was a supporting actor in that movie.
How? The movie was about him!
It was more about James Franco.
No, it was! It was based on him and his triumph of how he becomes who he is.
Yeah, well, just you wait. This last movie, War for the Planet of the Apes, he better be getting some kind of recognition.
Goddamn
I don't
right.
care what form it is.
Motion capture performance. It's in the goddamn name.
Oh boy. Anyways, those are all my Blu-rays here, and like I said, I'm gonna be showing I'm only gonna be buying 1 or 2 Blu-rays throughout November because I want to save for Black Friday. I'm gonna be buying a shit ton on Black Friday. Oh yeah,
bro. If you're going to Walmart, just don't try to, just watch out for the stampede.
Don't worry, it's only gonna be Best Buy. We're going to Best Buy.
Wait, excuse me. You have it on 70 out there? My voice is not that loud. How dare you! You rascally little shit!
Hey, wait, Jerome.
Don't give me that look! You get out of here! Go on, get out of here! Don't!
Oh my gosh, Gary's asleep.
Don't!
Hey, Jerome.
Yes?
I'm sorry, what did I miss? What did Logan do in the chat? What did I miss?
He keeps posting these goddamn, those animal pictures. He's like spamming the shit out of them. I was just like, hey, I warned him once, and I warned him twice. He does it again. The cock is going up his butt. He's going to get 86 for good. All right? I already warned. I warned him. So, he's got no one to blame but himself. But as you were, Brady Boo.
Those are all my Blu-rays, and those are all my topics. I gotta go take a piss. Gary, you do your thing.
Get up here!
If he's gonna wake up.
Are you sleeping, or are you taking a... Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, I think it's the beer. It's the beer.
Oh my gosh, lightweight.
Watch this. Hey, Gary. I see some cute Asian chicks.
I think it is the beer.
Oh, that's good. It means he's gone for the show, and I can go to my topics. All right, here we go. Let's go to my topics. Yeah, fuck them. Now.
Ouch. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take a piss. Be right back. You do your thing.
Right. Okay,
yeah, what's your topics?
Let's talk about all.
Okay, really? Come on, you almost broke my eardrums.
I'm an asshole. I'm terrible.
Anyway, Jerome, continue.
I'm going back to sleep.
Okay, night. Jerome, let's have a chat.
Armond White. He is named as the worst film critic of all time and one of the biggest assholes in the film critics circle. Now, let's go over the reason why. Of course, he has worked for so many different types of companies, and let's just go over some of the films that he gave a highly negative review towards films which got a lot of praise.
Is one of them Blade Runner?
Well, I hated Blade. Well, what, the new one or the old one?
The new one.
Oh, I've never seen it. I wouldn't be surprised if you gave a negative review, but here we go.
No.
Yes, Max. I just said yes. Jesus. All right. Frost Nixon.
Let's see. That was a good movie.
That's a really good movie. Yeah. Moving on. Okay, this is what he says. It takes a nincompoop like Howard to imagine depth in this silliness. Oh yeah, it gets better. Next one. This is gonna stir up some shit. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, really?
Let's see. What did he say about that one?
Now that the Harry Potter series is over, maybe the truth can be realized. This has been the dullest franchise in the history of movie franchises.
Truth is realized. Every single one of these Harry Potter movies has a fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. What truth?
Which is crazy because I hated the fifth one, but then I agree. Oh yeah, the reason why Toy Story. We'll get to Toy Story 3 in a little bit. We'll get to that in a little bit. Next one. I love this movie. Thor.
Thor, the first one?
Yep, love it. Sequel, fuck that sequel. It was bad. Okay, here is one of the biggest ones. The Dark Knight.
Oh dear God,
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Yep, same here. The generation of consumers who swallow this pessimistic sentiment can't see past the product of this debased morality. Instead, their excitement about the Dark Knight's dread that teenage thrall with subversion inspires their feely to product.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, he is bad, dude. Oh, and the reason, okay, and I'm not joking. In one film critic circle he was in, the reason why people hated him, he pulled the race card. The reason why people hated him is because he's black.
Mm-hmm.
I am not joking. There's actual fucking video evidence of it.
Why?
Because he's an asshole.
No, I'm not asking why to answer. I'm just asking why is he doing it? Why is he pulling this fucking shit? The race
Because
car.
he's... Oh, and speaking of another Nolan film, Inception. Here we go. Like Grand Theft Auto's quasi-cinematic extension of noir and action flick plots, Inception manipulates the digital audience's delectation for relentless subterfuge. I'm not kidding you. This is...
Well, he also said something negative about Dunkirk too.
Yeah, he did.
Nearly 2 hours of uninspiring mayhem.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Wasn't that boring? Oh, but he liked Girls Trip.
Okay, what's the next one?
I didn't see that movie.
Oh, next one. Gran Torino.
That's Clint Eastwood's best performance.
Thank you very much. I said the same thing, and this is what he said. This is pitiful, nostalgic fun for Dirty Harry fanatics, yet it lacks the political edge that made the Dirty Harry movies provocative. It's not supposed to be Dirty Harry!
What the fuck?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, and he liked Dirty Grandpa. What?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, the flying of sex.
Oh, it gets better. Oh, Brett, wait till you hear this one film. Oh, here we go. Toy Story 3. The reason why, when it originally came out, it did not have a 100% rating, Armond White. He's the reason why it went down to a 99. And listen to what this asshole had to say. Oh, my God. Toy Story 3 is so besotted with brand names and product placement.
Product placement?
That it stops
Barbie?
being
Barbie?
Even though Barbie and Ken actually have a merit to the story and they were funny, and product placement that it stopped being about the innocent pleasures of imagination, the usefulness of toys, and strictly celebrates consumerism. Oh my god!
How does that? That doesn't make sense.
A lot of toys are branded though. Like a lot of toys are full of nostalgia because of their brand name though.
Okay, you're right. Now here are some of the bad movies that awful films that he praised. You ready?
Girls Trip.
Starring Satan and Cancer.
Oh, my aunt.
Really?
I said that out loud.
Okay, starring Satan and Cancer, Grown-Ups. Fucking a Dennis douchebag film in my top 5 worst. Wow, what a shock. And he says it's cheerful and surprisingly heartfelt. The movie was about fucking nothing. All right,
and Rob Schneider as a kid dates an older woman, and the woman actually falls for him. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, Dennis douchebag should fucking burn in hell for eternity. I'm serious. I can't stand the guy so much. Next one, Jonah Hex. Now,
I liked it even less when I saw it the second time. It was called Cowboys and Aliens.
You know what? I agree with you. I will say this though. What's his name? Josh Brolin. He was the best thing about the movie. He was. I will give him that. Thank you. All it was Adam Sandler and his Happy Madison fucktards doing stupid shit while they're on vacation. Remember how for so many years that I've been, I need to do the same thing, Brett. You know how for so many years I've been saying, hey, you know what? Adam Sandler, the only reason why he does these garbage fucking comedies is for two reasons: money and the go on vacation. And there was an article that came out that expressed that says he admits he loves going on vacation. That's why he takes these roles. No one listens to me. Oh, no. No one listens to me, even though I said it all along. Next one. Another Satan and Cancer movie. Ah!
Don't tell me, Jerome. Let me guess what it is. Don't tell me. Just let me guess what it is.
Oh, God, I hate this fucking movie so much.
Is it?
Have you lost weight? God bless you. God bless you. I finished your sentence.
No, it's the most homophobic movie of all time.
Oh, I now pronounce you Chuck.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
You want to know? Okay, here's an interesting history about it. At first, it was going to be directed and written by Alexander Payne. But when Dennis Dugan came along, you know what Alexander Payne said about the movie? It's been Sandlerized. The screenplay's been Sandlerized.
Yep. And I applaud him for that. I may not be the biggest fan of all of his films, but he's got good taste, okay?
And I like it for actually wanting to disown, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Goddamn right, dude. Yeah, and you know what? What's her name? Jessica Biel. Yeah, after that, what great movie has she done? Oh, wait, no, I didn't think.
Well, she was in The Illusionist with Edward Norton. That's a great movie.
That's probably the... no, that came out...
2006.
That came out before I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Right. And then she did probably the worst film I've ever seen her in. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And it's David O. Russell's worst film, Accidental Love.
Oh, yeah. But no, after she met the Grim Reaper and Satan, gone. All right, what's the next one? Oh, boy. Nicholas Sparks.
Fucking bullshit. God. Okay.
This is The Last Song.
Dear
Oh my God.
Fucking okay. The last song is incredibly melodramatic as hell. Okay.
Oh, it's bad. Dude, it follows every single trope from Nicholas Sparks.
Me, as a romance fan, I'm a humongous romance fan, so you can probably tell why I have pure hatred towards Nicholas Sparks.
And this is what Armond White said about this. Miley Cyrus's acting ability makes Veronica's emotional makeover work. Yeah, Gary, it has Miley Cyrus.
The last song.
I thought that was an okay movie. I just, didn't care. I don't care for most Nicholas Sparks movies.
Oh,
I fucking hate Nicholas Sparks.
I'm sure everybody knows about it, but for those who don't know, Miley Cyrus and I is the cancer to music.
Yeah. Well, I'm the Sandler's what Gary is the Cyrus. Okay, watch Brett go batshit crazy because he praised this movie. Okay, this is what he says. This has a great eye for scale and a gift for visual amazement.
What is it?
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh my God.
To me, that is the worst Transformers movie.
I feel like the third
Let's
one.
Let's give a fucking Autobots a pair of balls.
Yeah, let's give a pair of balls, and there's so many dick jokes, and there's a SR-71 Blackbird that turns into a fucking bearded pirate with a cane.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, to me I think that Revenge of the Fallen is the worst because what makes it even worse is you had Skid and Mud. That was on my top 5 worst films that year. Yeah,
I saw that. I remember reading that. That was your number 5, and your number 1 wasn't. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
No, it wasn't. No, Chuck and Larry came out in 2007. Revenge of the Fallen was 9.
No. Fuck. I forgot.
Halloween 2.
Your number 9 is something we could discuss next year.
Yeah, Halloween 2. Oh God, man. It's bad when even Michael Bay said this movie's bad. Next one. What happens in?
Yeah. I don't think he means it. Because if he did, he'd actually try to improve. But no, he keeps falling in the same fucking traps with the other films.
Yeah, pretty much. Next one. What happens in Vegas with
Cameron Diaz and
Ashton Kutcher. Oh my god,
I haven't seen that one.
it's bad. Next one, Clash of the Titans.
Oh, that movie. I heard. I haven't seen it, but I heard with the 3D, people got sick.
I actually did see it in 3D. It's some of the worst 3D I've ever seen.
And I hate it. I hate 3D, man. Let me tell you something about 3D. It hurts my eyes because I got bad eyes.
But it can work well. Look at Dread, or look at Life of Pi, or oh god,
Hugo.
Avatar.
Hugo has great 3D.
Oh, fucking couldn't stand Hugo. I'm sorry. It bored the shit out of me.
God.
Okay, so that's Armond asswipe. How many likes are we in? How many likes are in the thing?
Let's see what we got. Hold up now. I'm scrolling up the comments. Hold up.
19.
Oh, 19, yeah.
Wow, really? Usually we have a lot more by now. I don't know what's going on. All right. Let's see here.
Share
What
this
else?
video, people. Share this video so other people can watch it too.
Okay, let me see what else I have behind here. No. Okay, I can go over the 10 terrible movies that made a killing, or the 25 greatest villains.
25 great villains.
Yeah, well, whatever else everyone is saying, I'm just trying to get my clothes.
I don't care. They both sound good.
I literally feel fucked up right now, so I'm trying to,
You drank too much beer, Care Bear!
I only had one. I ain't bullshit.
Gary,
I literally had one. That's it.
pace yourself.
I had.
Down
Oh, it's
there.
at 20.
This is all I had.
Oh, it's at 20 likes now? Oh, okay. Did you want me to go over a topic, or did you want to play a game?
Play a game. Fuck the topic.
Yeah, I could play some movie. Give you.
Let's play a game, and we haven't played this in a while. Name that film. Name that film goes very simple. I'm gonna read. Well, it probably goes as the buffer or something like that. Name that film. I'm going to read you a popular quote, catchphrase, line, or reading from a movie, and it's your job to guess the film. First person to guess it gets the point.
Yeah.
All righty. All right. Which movie is... You ready?
No.
Yeah, might.
Oh, my God. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
No.
Greed.
The reason that was the only thing that came to my mind.
I'll read it again. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Wait, do you want us to guess the movie?
Yes.
Wall Street.
That is correct. Lauren gets the point. She's on the board.
Congratulations.
Yeah, boy.
I don't have it on Blu-ray.
What's up?
Oh, yep. All right.
Gordon Gekko.
Gordon gets. Man, she's kicking ass, taking the names, and making you humble.
Oh boy.
Make that money. No money, no honey.
Okay, you ready? We all go a little mad sometimes.
American Psycho?
No!
A
Wait, I
Clockwork
know that.
Orange?
I'll read it again. We all go a little mad sometimes.
It's a mad
12
mad,
Angry
mad
Men.
world.
12 Angry Men.
No.
Um,
Don't look at the live chat.
is it Psycho?
That is correct.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, and then Victor just said it right after Brett says so. I'll give Brett the point. Muy bien.
Ignore the chat. I'm just gonna ignore the chat.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
Joey. Looking over my Blu-rays.
What was the movie again?
No, I don't know if I've heard that.
I don't know. I don't think I know that one.
What was it again?
Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
I don't know that one. Do you like movies about?
MC Deadpool nailed it. Airplane.
Yeah.
Oh,
You felt.
I've never seen that.
Give me a couple minutes. I want to, get my composure back.
Oh, Garrett
Yeah,
Bear.
compose yourself. You need a cold compress for your head?
To quote Airplane.
No, I just need to go take a walk. I just need to go take a walk for a little bit.
Oh, go ahead. You shouldn't drink that beer. I told you, man. Okay. Hey, don't knock masturbation. It's sex with someone I love.
Okay.
Please tell me that's not something from American Pie, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not, and I know it's not. It's not Boogie Nights. It's not Boogie Nights.
No, it's not Boogie Nights. I love that movie, by the way.
And it's not even. It's not even Shame. It's not even Shame. What was it? Okay.
I'm surprised you, Brett, did not guess this.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm just.
Oh my God.
Wait, can you repeat it?
Oh, see, Cougar nailed it. Annie Hall.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you not guess that, Brett?
I don't have it on Blu-ray.
You're the biggest Woody Allen nut hugger I know.
Well, I'm not exactly a nut hugger. I just love his movies so much.
Let me see. Okay, here we go. Your mother's in here with us. Would you like to leave a... Lauren nailed it. I didn't have to finish it.
Don't even start. You know I've been watching all those horror movies lately.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Okay, here we go. He won't come after me. He won't. I can't explain it. Would consider that rude.
He won't come after me. Would consider that rude. He won't come after me. He won't come after Texas. No, it's not Texas. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nope.
I don't know.
Christy says grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Is that a what's his name? White. Barry White. I think that's a Barry White song, isn't it? 5 seconds. Oh, MC Deadpool nailed it. The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh Lord.
it's like the most obscure line.
Okay, here we go. This is a good one. Excuse me while I whip this out. This is one of the best comedies. This is one of the best comedies.
Is it recent?
No.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I'm not joking. Lava beans. I'm not joking. If you probably, I don't know if you've seen it or not. I have. It's funny. Oh my God, it's just.
If it's an old movie, I probably did not see it.
Put it this way: this movie could not be made today. Man, see a cougar. You nailed it. Blazing Saddles.
Never saw it.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm sorry, I have not seen that.
Oh, because it's back in it's like a western comedy, and where it deals with racial scenes and everything. They realize the new sheriff is black, and he goes, all right, and the guy's with the telescope. He's like, sheriff's coming. And you look, and there's a bell going off. He goes, hey, the sheriff is a nipping. And he's about to say the N-word, but the bell goes right. He's about to say. He's like, what did he say? He's like, the sheriff is here. I was like, no, goddamn, bro. I said the sheriff is a nipping. And it goes again.
Well, yeah.
You guys see it. It is hilarious.
It's on my list of movies to see.
Oh,
And
it's
it came out the exact same year as another Mel Brooks comedy, Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. To me, it's arguably the best spoof comedy ever made.
Oh, swear.
And you know when people say it's alive, say it that way. That didn't come from the original. That came from Young Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein. Okay, next one. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, you would know, Brett. You having a hard on for Jessica Rabbit.
Well, actually, I have a hard on.
Did you hear him? He's like, well.
I have a hard on for early Zemeckis movies.
Yeah, especially with her and them big bosoms.
Jessica Rabbit.
Okay, here we go. Look at that. Look how she moves. That's just like Jello on springs.
It's Jello on Springs.
Hmm?
Look at that. Jello on Springs, mate. Oh dear God, what is that movie?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm looking over my collection, mate. By the way, I have.
Oh!
Hmm.
Some like it hot.
Boom! Lauren is in the lead with
Where's
a
that?
3.
I was on the tip of my tongue.
Okay. Next one. And I guess that was your accomplice in the wood chipper.
Fargo.
Fuck hell.
Wait, was that the answer?
That was the answer, Fargo. And that was your
Why did-
accomplice.
I feel like that sounds like something from another movie that they spoofed that from.
Oh, no. It originally came from Fargo because he killed.
But you,
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but
yeah,
okay, here we go.
I've seen it.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world.
Usual
he did it.
Suspects.
Son of a bitch.
I
Brett!
have it on Blu-ray.
You have everything on bro.
Oh my God.
Yes, how many?
Congratulations.
Hold on. No. It goes to 5. How can I help you? Yes. See, that's what happens when you don't look before you walk. No, I'm sorry, princess. Mario is in another castle. Bye. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, here we go. Let me look here. Let me go to a different one. All right, let's go to this one. No. Oh, I'm trying to find a good one.
Yeah, give us something hard.
I'm trying to. Oh my God, this is a bunch of poopy. Romy being an angel to his mom is actually the opposite. My mom's the angel to me because, put you this way.
I'm still alive, but I'm better.
Ah, shut up! Don't fucking sing!
What am I supposed to do while you
No singing!
What am I supposed to do while you look?
You want to know why I use a knife? Guns are too quick. You can't savor all the little
Dark Knight.
emotions. Yay, Romy gets a point.
Oh God.
What am I going
Okay.
to do?
And and did you know as a girl growing up that one day you'll be a maid?
Cinderella?
No.
Made in Manhattan.
No.
As a maid. Grow up to be a maid. Girl or growing up to be a fucking maid.
The hell?
See. Whoa, hold on a second. You both said it at the exact same time, so in default, I will give you both the point. It is the help.
I said the help first. I didn't hear him.
No. See it, Cougar. As soon as it popped up, you said it too.
What is it?
It's the help. So CA's got 3. Okay.
You
Lauren
was
and Brett are
time.
tied. Game-winning point. All right, next one.
one.
Life was given to us 1 billion years ago. What have we done with it?
Ooh. Is it Terminator?
No.
Wait, repeat it again.
Life was given to us 1 billion years ago. What have we done with it?
Lucy!
Odyssey?
Motherfucker.
Lauren is the winner!
What is it?
It is Lucy.
Scarlett Johansson.
I didn't
Yeah.
get Lucy.
Morgan
A
Freeman.
lot of Luc Besson film was fun at first, and then came
And then it
the end
sucked at the end.
No.
Like-
where I was just like,
I was like,
wow, what a way to ruin the whole movie.
No, as soon as she got those powers, the movie became really dull because she can just get through everybody. And it's like, okay, where's the suspense there? If she can
yeah,
get
but then
everybody.
it just looked really bad at the end. Like the third act was
Dude,
just
she turns into a mainframe.
like it makes okay. You remember that movie Transcendence?
Yes.
Like, oh my god.
So boring.
Yeah.
It was the same shit, except at least with Transcendence, it makes sense because his consciousness becomes the computer AI. That I can understand. But no, Scarlett Johansson turns into a freaking mainframe.
What? Like it was like something like there was like all this like weird black stuff. Like,
Oh
she was like
my
turning like nothing or whatever
was
the heck that was.
retarded.
Yeah, stupid.
I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, what kind of dumb shit was this? I'm surprised we're not getting that many likes. That's kind of weird because usually we're like up to 30 or 40 by now. Hit that like button if you want to see another game. Okay.
Yeah, when we get to that. Well, speaking of games, when we get to that whole thing, they try to stun me on this whole Oscar thing.
That's funny because that was the 30 like one. No joke, it was the 30. Hey, if you want the games, you gotta let me know. People through the like button, my friends. Let's go over. Okay, best leading actors. The best performance by a leading actor to never get nominated.
Leading actor?
How about to not even win?
Well, not even get nominated.
Nominated in general.
Andy Serkis.
That is one of them, believe it or not. Okay, that's if I can end up finding this. Come on. Oh, no wonder. I had it in here, but no. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
What's the word?
Huge. Okay, these are from the recent times. Hugh Jackman, Prisoners.
That is
Oh, yeah.
one of the 3 Hugh Jackman movies to make me cry.
Amazing shit. Next one, Michael B. Jordan, Fruitvale Station.
Oh,
I mean, it was okay. Like, I barely remember what happened to that movie.
Oh, it's a true story. And what happened to him? Awful.
Yeah.
In fact, I was at Fruitvale Station not too long ago.
And the truth is, the cop got away. The cop ended up getting by with it to some extent because he said that he mistaken his gun for a taser. I'm like, no, there's a difference between a taser and a Beretta or a Glock. I should know. Stupid.
Gary, you're back. Where's your beautiful face?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh no! Don't tell me it's the. Oh, okay, good. I thought it was a young ass.
No.
Okay. Next one. Andy Serkis, Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, that
and
is
hopefully soon to be War for the Planet of the Apes.
I consider him more of a lead in War. I consider him supporting in both the other ones.
I'm gonna go get myself a basic drink right now. Not beer, but something light.
I was about to say beer. Okay, here's a big one. Tom Hardy for Locke.
Maybe not for that movie, but maybe he should have got nominated for Bronson, like for real.
That's another one I have here. Tom Hardy for Bronson.
I love that movie. I love that.
I'm sorry, he's like he talks to the guard, he kidnaps the security. He's like, sit down. And he's about to sit down, but not there. He's like, no, in the corner, you fuck.
Great.
Yes, it is. I agree with you, Siakur. The best A24 film, without question. Next one, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. 50-50.
Yeah, I would probably replace that Damien Bashir for a completely unknown film with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Next one, I don't know what you'll think, but I believe so. Oh shit, I forgot what it was. Ben Affleck, Gone Girl.
I would not say him. I would have no. I see that movie all the time, and I don't think like.
Oh,
was
He's great, but
I feel like Rosamund Pike was much better in that movie.
Well, she was nominated.
Well, I know,
It
but
was basically her movie. It was basically her movie.
Yeah, true. But the way that all the punishment is surrounding around him and where the film leads, there you go. Next one. Oh, here's a big one. Tom Hanks, Captain Phillips.
Yeah, okay.
I still get that every single time.
Here's what I say. Even though American Hustle is my favorite movie of 2013, I would take out Christian Bale in favor of Tom Hanks.
Oh, easily Christian Bale. And speaking of Christian Bale, Christian Bale. Oh, what a kitty! Aw.
Yeah, go ahead.
Aw, it's a 20 shell boo boo booby. Aw, it's a kitty boo boo. Okay, next one. Christian Bale, Out of the Furnace.
I thought you were gonna say American Psycho.
Oh my god, he was so hot in that movie.
Oh my god, here we go.
I mean, opening monologue. Come on now.
Well, don't damn him because he'll probably have to return some videotapes.
I'll return them for him.
I figure you would.
If there was a Blockbuster, but.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's called Redbox. I was gonna leave this one to last, but this is the biggest one to me, aside from Saving Private Ryan losing to Shakespeare in Love. This is the biggest Oscar snub in history. Jake Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler.
This is absolutely fucking dumb. Okay.
Instead, you nominated Flaccid Dill Pickle Big Ass Nose.
Who was not even a lead. He was more supporting.
No, he was the supporting character, and he was fucking lame.
I thought he was intimidating in the part.
No! He's like, you want to win? Every time I see him, all I was thinking about is that fucking stork who's a sponsor for Flaccid Pickles. I'm not joking. I couldn't stand. I fucking hated Foxcatcher.
Okay. And I just want to say this about the. Again, like this might seem really pathetic of me, but I love Nightcrawler. It's an amazing movie, but I cannot watch that movie without thinking, why isn't Jake Gyllenhaal nominated for this movie? Why
exactly. Gary, what the fuck, dude?
I'm alright.
Oh my god.
I would have taken out Steve Carell, put him in Best Supporting Actor.
I would take him out entirely. Fucking hated that movie.
By the way, since you mentioned Foxcatcher, folks, be on the lookout before a fox catching tale.
Okay, here's another great one. Ready? Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Really?
I think
goddamn right.
I think the Best Actor category is fine as it is.
Be quiet. Yes. God.
What the fuck's going on, man?
I don't know.
Stop being so loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah.
The movie itself should have been nominated, but I think
I'm sorry. He was so good. He was so good. I couldn't praise it enough. Only he can pull off that role. And yeah, it's just sickening. And it's pretty sad that what was it, the Next Gen, and I think the film for him. I think he won both of them.
Mm-hmm.
He did. So what does that tell you? Oh, here we go. Here's another good one. Chris Pine, Hell or High Water.
I think it was Jeff Bridges in terms of Oscar nominations.
But I'm talking about leading actors.
Leading actor. I think the Best Actor category is fine as it is.
No. Well, you would say that. Me, like I said, fuck the Oscars, dude. They can go. I hope those Oscars melt so they can use the actual gold for something, genuine and and humble for.
Yeah, give back to your communities, actors.
Wait, hold on a second. Logan, what do you mean by dick bitch split? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh my god, I'm about to block his ass. I really am. I'm going to. He's being such a fucking hard ass. God damn. Okay. Anyway. Hey, if you want to pull that shit, I'll just.
Oh my god, Chris Pine is fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, according to
Look at
him,
the comments.
according to him, he is above average.
Wonder
Wonder Woman reference. Mhm.
One of the best movies of the year, without question. Thank you.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Be quiet, Brett. Thank you, Gary, and thank you, Lauren, because it is one of the best. Mark Wahlberg for Deepwater Horizon. Not quite.
I mean, like that's like his role in Deepwater Horizon is on par with his role in Patriots Day.
But the star of that movie was Peter Berg.
Although I can't, even though I love Mark Wahlberg, I can't really think of, other than The Departed, there aren't really too many movies.
Boogie Nights.
Well, he was great in the movie.
Ryan Gosling. Oh my god, I can't stand Ryan Gosling.
Better not say La La Land, that's for sure.
Poo-poo Land.
Fuck La La Land. I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck that movie. So overrated. I'm sorry. Sing Street came out way earlier and did it so much better.
Poo-poo.
I have La La Land on Blu-ray.
Oh
yeah, I know. It's a great coaster.
Poo-poo Land.
It's a great movie to put in my Blu-ray player and watch because it's my favorite movie 2016.
You know what mine?
I liked La La Land too. The second viewing, the first time I don't know. I was like blinded by the hype.
You want to know what my movie of 2016 was?
Sing Street, because it's way better.
And by the way, I have that on DVD.
Oh, and by the way, I love La La Land. The first time I saw it by the same director, it was called Whiplash.
I love Whiplash.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh my god.
You have Whiplash on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It comes from the short film too, Lauren.
Miles Teller for Whiplash. There's another one.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm sorry. People are still remembering Civil fucking War over La La Land.
Oh my freaking god. That goddamn face, man.
Be quiet, Gary. I mean, dude, when I did the overall film forums 10, oh my god, this guy just doesn't quit, does he? Yeah.
Oh my god.
When it comes
I
got rid of his ass.
Still not open.
Still not open. Yeah, when I did the overall film, La La Land was number 4. Captain America took the number 1 spot with ease.
Okay, but
I'm sorry, I don't. People think, La La Land is good because it's a tribute to classic movies. Most people who had La La Land as the number 1 are inspiring filmmakers. I did the research.
Hold on, can I be completely frank for a second? If you want to talk about a movie that did it better when it comes to paying homage to classic film,
Hail Caesar.
Yeah, Hail Caesar did it better.
Actually, I agree with you.
Well, because I get it. You don't like the movie, but here's the thing, though. The reason why Hail Caesar did it better because look what was going on. They did in-depth details showcasing of how the film industry works with entertainment values, and it was really clever.
It's a pretty overlooked Coen Brothers movie, and I'm planning to get that on Blu-ray.
Okay, 10 terrible movies. 10 terrible movies that made a killing at the box office.
I want to hear this shit, Mike.
Now this article came out a couple of years ago, but it's still merit to this day. Here we go. No, thank you, Victor. The Artist was a great tribute.
That is my 6 out of 5, and it is my film of this whole. It's my best film of this whole decade.
It's a fucking great movie, Mike.
I fucking love The Artist, man. I love it.
Great movie. Jack and Jill better be on here. This is going by worldwide box office gross and the budget. Here we go. Number 10. This movie was on my... Okay. It came out in 2007, which I said is the worst year ever for films. I did a segment on that some time ago. Here we go. And that is Wild Hogs.
Oh gosh.
That movie is so... Again? The 10 terrible movies that banked. Made a lot of money.
Who's this coming from?
Oh, Goliath. Goliath. What? I just told you, Gary. Goliath.
No, Goliath.
Oh. Say that again. Say that again.
The name of the fucking gun is called Goliath.
And who's the other guy, David?
You people are gonna take fucking pictures now. I know that.
Did he kill you with a slingshot? I'm taking pictures of that. You goddamn right. Wait,
Dude, people been taking pictures of me the whole night.
I'm glad the artist won over Hugo. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah, Wild Hog, $60 million budget, $253 million worldwide. Number 9. Oh. I want to fight this guy at a fucking cage. I swear to God, I do. Dennis Douchebag.
Don't tell me. Is it?
It's grown-ups. 80. How did this movie cost $80 million?
Because you got Adam Sandler, you got Kevin James, you got Chris.
All it is them going on vacation. It should have cost no more than 10. The worldwide box office gross $271 million. Number 8, A Good Day to Die Hard. Oh, Olivia Megaton.
That movie had some of the worst action I've ever seen in any film.
It was shot it was rated R. Yet Die Hard 4.0, that was like strong PG-13. That was more hardcore than Die Hard 5 was. Okay, here we go. Budget $92 million, worldwide gross $300. Number 7, hey Brett.
Don't tell me, is it Fuckface?
It has something to do with him. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
First one?
Yes, the first one. $125 million budget. 485. Oh, it was John Moore. Oh no, he did Max Payne.
And he did one of the worst war movies I've ever seen, Behind Enemy Lines.
Oh God. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. $125 million budget. $485 million worldwide. Number 6, The Smurfs.
Fucking
oh my gosh.
Kids movie.
And the sequel is even worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. $110 million budget, $563 million worldwide. Number 5, The Hangover Part 2. I didn't think it was a horrible movie, but it wasn't.
It was just a copy paste.
It was a carbon copy of the first movie, which is one of my favorite comedies ever. $80 million budget, $586 million worldwide. Number 4, oh God, couldn't stand this movie. Alice in Wonderland.
Tim Burton. Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
Yep, $200 million.
That movie, when I first saw Alice in Wonderland and the sequel, the movie came off to me as a freaking mess with the whole set design, the effects, the whole story. It was a mess.
$200 million. It made $1 billion worldwide.
A lot of Tim Burton fans, apparently.
Next one.
Hey, I'm a Tim Burton fan. I grew up on Tim Burton.
I did too, man. Fucking beat it.
But now I just feel like he's mostly making movies with like this over-the-top CGI. I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God,
that movie was bad.
Pretty underrated.
What? You have fucking Johnny Depp looking like creep ass Michael Jackson during his later years. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think I didn't care about was the whole subplot with Christopher.
He looked like if Wes Anderson. He looked like Wes Anderson threw some fucking powder in his face, and he's a pedophile. God damn.
Why?
Going through the trauma of his past life.
Drama, yeah. I'm sorry, Gene Wilder kicks your ass, buddy.
No one can tell Willy Wonka besides Gene Wilder. I will give it that.
Goddamn right. Number 3. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
I just did a review of that recently.
$115 million budget, $1 billion worldwide.
By the way, I'm still on my Star Wars marathon. I just watched Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, and one day I'll be reading those movies soon.
Oh, Attack of the Clones is the worst. Number 2, really? I didn't think it was a horrible movie. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. $250 million budget, $1 billion worldwide.
Okay, here's what I say. The only one I love is the first one because how it was made, it reminded me of an Errol Flynn movie, while the others are just overloaded with CGI and they get more complicated.
But
I only like the first two. The third one I was not impressed with.
The third one I despise. Fourth one, fifth one was the best one since the second one. To me, it's one of my most underrated films of the year. That and The Cure for Wellness. 1
and 2 are the ones I only like. Well, 1 especially. 2 is actually not bad.
And number 1, oh Brett, you're gonna love this.
Is it Fuckface?
It is fuckface. Transformers: Age of Extinction. Remember, this is 2015. This article.
Jesus Christ.
$210 million budget, 1.1 billion worldwide.
That's my. Oh dear God, that movie has some of the worst dialogue I've ever heard in any film. What the fuck is some of that Romeo and Juliet shit?
I don't know.
Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, the Romeo and Juliet law.
All right, okay. Now I'm just going to go over this. I'm going to go over this real quick. It's only going to take 1 minute for me. The 128 movie tournament. After so many matchups, like first round there were 64 matches, and then there was 32. So you're looking at around 100 matchups, and we're finally down to the final two. I want to thank Mr. Garrison.
You're not welcome.
Hold on a second. Aaliyah, the list was posted in 2015, so of course Resident Evil be. Oh, I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the new one.
Oh, my face. Yeah, my face is my warrant. That was one of the stupidest fucking lines. I'm like, that would never happen.
It's ridiculous. I fucking hate that.
Oh, it's stupid. Dude, what's his name? Who's the writer of that movie?
Aaron Kruger.
One of the worst fucking writers ever. Okay, the 128 movie tournament. We're down to the final two. And before this start, I want to say two things. One, thank you, Mr. Gerber, for helping me out with this and setting this up.
Yep, right here's my receiving end.
Oh my gosh.
And two, you want to know the funny thing is? Before this tournament even began, I made a prediction. And I said this to Gary, and I said this to Double Nine. I predicted the final two movies were going to be The Dark Knight and The Empire Strikes Back. Look what happened.
I'm stuck, but
now
you.
Those are the final two.
And I don't know which one to pick because they're both fucking amazing.
Exactly, and that's what makes this tournament so good. Ladies and gentlemen, the final two are two of the absolute greatest sequels ever. It's funny because when I did the top 5 sequels with Diego, Hayes in the House, and Double Nine, we all had The Empire Strikes Back and The Dark Knight as our top 2. So, and here's the thing: in terms of the best rounds they had, The Empire Strikes Back has the biggest round win with 41 votes. The Dark Knight was right behind it with 40. As for the most votes per round, this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to post it in 3 different sections. One on my Facebook timeline, one on my Twitter, and one in the Facebook network page. Except it ain't going to go for 24 hours. It's going to go from Sunday around, I don't know, around Sunday afternoon, give or take, all the way until the next Flicks with the Dicks. I'm going to give it 6 days. And I'm going to try to save the post and pin it, so whenever you go to my page, that'll be the first one you see, and you have to vote. And you can vote up to 3 times. Once on my Facebook timeline, one in the network page if you're... Gary, what the fuck are you doing?
Gary.
Not only is he drinking beer and sniffing glue, I think he ate paint chips too. All right, not only that, and you can vote on my Twitter. You can vote 1 per each, and this will go on for 6 days. So those are your final 2 after this huge battle, and it's something I predicted. You have The Dark Knight and The Empire Strikes Back. Out of 128 films, who will win? May the best film win. This all
Dark Knight.
Hey, this all depends on you, folks. So there you have it. What the? Jerry's doing a Carlton dance. If he is, that's a really awful performance.
Now, this is the Carlton dance right here.
Oh no, I don't want to see. I don't even see him right now because I don't want to see his motherfucker even dance. Jesus Christ. Put you this way: you say people are good at dancing as they are in bed. Well, sorry for you, Gary.
Thing is, I was actually infamous during my when it came to homecoming dance. I was actually infamous for doing the Carlton dance. No joke, I used to do the Carlton dance perfectly. I did. But not anymore because I'm fucking old and I'm fat now, so it's okay.
Let's go over some of the weekend box office. This is according to thenumbers.com. Fuck Box Office Mojo. Thenumbers.com is the place to go because it gives you the most accurate, perfect, precise numbers. I'm going to go over some of the latest ones that did came out and the scoop of how much they made. Here we go. What was it? Blade Runner 2049. Oof. Not only is it bombing here, it's also bombing in China terribly.
That's unfortunate.
Because according to Blade Runner 2049, the overall box office it made was $229 million. But according to thenumbers.com, it has a production budget of $185 million. In order to make a great profit, it has to make an estimate twice the budget of the production budget. Twice the amount of money of its production budget, excuse me. So that's around $360 to $370 million. It has no chance in hell.
Well, on the bright side, though, there is a good chance because why rain that Roger Deakins could finally win his Oscar.
And this movie is now playing in 1,464 theaters, and it only made $2.2 million this weekend. Here's the thing, Victor. I actually saw Happy Death Day, and I thought that movie was going to suck. And you know what? It's my most surprising film of the year. I couldn't believe it. Aside from that awful first 15, 20 minutes, the movie is so much fun. I couldn't believe it. And it had some heartfelt, funny moments. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned. I thought this was going to be like a 1 out of 10. I give it like maybe a 6.5 out of 10 or something like that. Fun movie. Let me see here. Let's go over the top 5, shall we? Happy Death Day is online in HD. Number 5, Geostorm. That's a massive, colossal failure. With making only $3 million, and it's in 2,600 theaters, only has $28 million domestic gross. Number 4, oh, for fuck's sakes. Tyler Perry's Boo 2.
A Medea Halloween.
Yeah, $4.6 million on its second weekend, making overall $43 million, and the production budget was $20 million. So it's already making a killing. Number 3, Jigsaw. Jigsaw released in almost 3,000 theaters, made $6.7 million. Remember, this is just the estimates. Overall, total gross $28.8 million. Number 2.
Stop you right there for a second. See, the thing is about Jigsaw, I knew that was going to do well in theaters. Why? Because it was close. It was close because it was close to Halloween. So people had plans to do for Halloween. So why not see a film like that? So there you go.
Well, not only that, the production budget was not that. It's not that those movies are not expensive to make at all.
But it doesn't matter. It's still part of the Saw franchise. So obviously that's popular-ish.
And by the way, you folks get what I'm just going to say. Go ahead, finish.
Okay, number 2 is my 10th zero of the year. A Bad Horrors Christmas Ho 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 edition.
You're gonna talk about that later.
You want to know something? I can clean that title up real quick. The Ho edition.
Actually, Jim Duggan.
Yeah, there you go.
This movie is so fucking awful. I mean, and it's got 2 of the worst characters of the year.
By the way,
it follows every. I did a written review of it. It's got every single awful R-rated comedic trope in this movie. Every single one.
By the way, folks, speaking of Bad Moms Christmas, you might see a special coming from me soon about that movie during the holidays.
I still need to see that movie.
I'm seeing it till the.
I'll see it because I don't want to see it. I just want to talk about it because I don't want to talk about it.
It's so fucking bad. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Every single awful trope, like, you know, you got dick, vagina, balls, and boob jokes.
Hey, Tubby, there's women on here.
I just explained. No, this is what goes on in the movie, so be quiet.
And Justin Hartley in the most supposedly wasted role ever, even though This Is Us is his mantra. Just saying.
And, no consequences for people's actions. Unlikable characters who are stupid, naive, delusional, deplorable. Check. characters who act like they're in a live-action cartoon, sequences that come off like a live-action cartoon, drunken assholes doing deplorable shit, slow motion involving party music, bottom of the barrel humor that's no laughs, nonstop bitching and bickering, shock value for the sake of shock value, and the identity thief effect. I don't know if you don't know what that is. The identity thief effect is there's a character who does so much shit throughout the whole film that you despise and it's not entertaining. Then towards the end of the film forces you to feel passionate and sorry for and forgive. Kiss my ass!
Oh, what, like a sympathetic character? I don't think so.
Oh, the two characters, especially Mila Kunis's mother in the movie. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch it and you'll get an understanding. Yeah, Christina Baranski and Cheryl Hines. Oh, they were the fucking worst. Mm-hmm. So yeah, fuck that movie, dude. It's a 0. And number 1, without question, this opened up in 4,000 theaters with an estimated opened up, I believe, 46 million on Friday. Overall sum, $121 million opening for Ragnarok.
Brad, why are you looking like
wait. What movie, Jerome?
Thor Ragnarok.
Don't say it. Don't say Thor. Don't say whore and Thulk.
You just did it, Jerome. You just did it.
Yeah, I'm speaking for you, you dumb shit.
Whore and Thulk, that's my favorite MCU film.
I love Thor.
And here's the thing. Not only is this one of the best reviewed films of the entire year, it is the best reviewed film in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with a 95% rating.
Well, now
and it's the best Thor film, right?
What is it? Where's it down to now?
It's 93 now, down to 93.
Oh, it's 90.
So...
Oh, okay. So maybe... Okay, because when it first came out, it was 95. But still, it's still one of the absolute very best rated films of the year. Everyone cannot stop praising it.
Billy Robinson said, "Whore and Thulk's excellent adventure."
No, that'll be something.
You want to know what the sad part is? And people, you already know people gave me shit about it. I have no interest.
In seeing Thor?
No.
I know you don't, mate.
Oh, nobody's going to give me shit then. Yay.
Well, then you can save your money to see Justice League in a couple weeks.
I don't think. No.
Yes.
No. No.
I'll dress up as Wonder Woman for my review if you want to see it, people. Or I'll just wear my Justice League shirt.
When you hear the sounds of silence, that means yes, Care Bear.
No.
Gary, I'm reading your... I can feel your look.
No. No.
Fucker.
You better see Thor Ragnarok and then see Justice League. Otherwise, I'm going to find you. I will.
You don't. I live in a house. I'm not telling you where. I'm not. You're not gonna find me.
Don't worry. I have my ways.
Sure you do.
You live in Orchard Park, Buffalo, New York. There you go. All right. Here we go.
Shut the fuck up.
I know it. I think that is everything.
Beautiful.
Gary, what topics do you have there, mate?
I don't even know what
We're gonna go over Quentin Tarantino and Disney. What the fuck are you showing us?
What are you looking at?
You people just watch that. I don't know what I'm doing.
No,
Gary, don't. You're gonna get copyright. You're gonna get copyright. You dumb shit.
Gary, stop it.
I'm sorry.
You better be
I am a good boy. I am a good boy.
Cool.
All right. Anyways, my turn. Beautiful. Sorry. So, folks, anyway, as for my topics I got for you all, like I said, I really don't have much for you all tonight. Like I said, I got 2 Disney topics I'm going to go over that involves, pretty much starting to show you how bad Disney's starting to get these days. And one of them involves them banning a certain company, which is known as the LA Times. And since I mentioned that first, oh, my nose itches. We're going to go over that real quick, and I'm going to... Huh?
Jerome, you forgot to do movie reviews and 25 movie villains. It's Gary's time.
Okay. But anyways, as for what I was talking about. But anyways, as for wait, who said that? Aaliyah
and C. Well, because what?
Oh, about the movie reviews.
Well, because I had some on the part. Well, I'll just go. Okay, yeah. Valerian, 3.5 out of 10. Not good. Luc Besson, stop making movies. You're not good at all anymore. It's fucking corny and stupid. Happy Death Day, 6.5 out of 10 or 6.57 out of 10. Other than the first 15 minutes, surprisingly fun. I couldn't believe it. And it's got some heartfelt moments and really good comedic tunes to it. Most surprising film of the year. Fucking Bad Horse Christmas Ho 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 edition. 0 out of 10. One of the absolute worst garbage pieces of crap films of the year. There you go.
By the way, folks, about Bad Moms Christmas, you might see a special coming out next month for that film. You might. Just might. But anyways, as for what I was talking about when it comes to Disney now, we all know about Screen-Rant. They don't like Disney at all. Actually, no, don't like is an understatement. They fucking despise Disney a lot.
Screen-Rant is annoying in general. Like they are biased on everything. Like they flip-flop on their DC Marvel news and their opinions.
It's like I said, I remember they did the 10 reasons why Logan is overrated, and I read their list, and you know what? I debunked every single one.
Some of the assholes who write for Screen-Rant are fucking idiots. That's why.
You know they are actually still looking for writers right now.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, I wonder why. Because they're biased and delusional. Man, I thought the Oscars were.
You want me to tell you something? You want me to tell you something? If I was working for Screen-Rant, I would turn that website upside down. Why? Instead of turning them into a biased website, I'd turn them into a fucking amazing website.
Man, the Oscars make Screen-Rant look like the WWE.
That is true. But anyways, Disney bans the LA Times from seeing its movies updated, apparently. So basically, Disney's banned the Los Angeles Times from attending advanced screenings of their movies. As a Southern California newspaper, in addition to publishing film criticism, the Times frequently covers Disneyland Resort and Disneyland California Adventure, as well as both parks after the city of Anaheim? Thank you very much. Anaheim. And in September, they published it. Well, Lauren helped me out there. But anyways, they published an article that painted Disney in a bad light, and the Mouse House challenged their outlook. So apparently, from the way it looks, before I continue reading on that, the LA Times apparently wrote a very bad article about Disney and whatnot, just trashing them. So let's hear what else they had to say.
But why? Okay, you know what? Why would Disney ban a journalist organization from their screenings? I don't make sense.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't get. But anyways, the article posted that Disney Parks and Resorts wasn't paying its fair share to the city. For instance, the report stated that the city of Anaheim built in all the parking garages that Disney used at its resorts for. I hate these fucking ads interrupting me. You know what?
That's Screen-Rant for you.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mute this fucking thing. There we go. All right. So, anyways, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted there from these ads. Okay. So, anyways, you lost the garage to the company for only only. I fucking hate these goddamn motherfucking pieces of shit ads, man.
One thing Gary hates the worst is when he gets interrupted, especially if you watch the Monopoly gameplay because he's trying to read
being interrupted. I hate being interrupted.
And then it just cuts off and it goes off to the next play.
Like I was saying, the Times also indicated that Disneyland is currently seeing its first major opposition from the city council as well as from the mayor for the first time in its 62 years for a variety of reasons. That's something that directly refuted in a letter to the paper, stating Disneyland Resort played as a pivotal role in Anaheim as a job creator and economic engine. However, the letter didn't go far enough. As for what the letter said, I will skip through a little bit and read what this particular article said in the statement below. All right. So, anyways, here's what it said. We regularly work with news organizations around the world that we don't have to always agree with. But in this instance, the LA Times... God fucking damn it! I swear to God! Fucking ads, man!
How? I get interrupted once when I go to an article. How do you get interrupted 3 times?
Maybe you have ad block.
No, it's not possible because I get interrupted in ads.
Anyways, like I was trying to read... showed a complete disregard for basic journalist standards. Despite our sharing numerous indisputable fact with the reporter, several editors, and the publisher over many months. The Times moved forward with a biased and inaccurate series, unwholly driven by a political agenda, so much that the Orange County Register referred to the report as a hit piece with a seemingly predetermined narrative. We've long had a relationship with the LA Times, and we hope that they will adhere to balanced reporting in the future. So basically, to sum it up what this article is about, I'm going to access this fucking article before another ad shows up. So basically, within this whole entire article that happened and whatnot of what Disney is saying about why they're banning LA Times, is one word: politics.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much it. So basically, I think that was a bit of a waste of an article now reading it, but because, hey, it gets all political.
Well,
hey,
look at this place. Another that used to be once a great organization, but now got ruined. Why? Because of politics. Kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to them. Oh, yeah. By the way, Gabriel, look what Leah said.
What did she say? Kisses Gary on the cheek. Ooh. I like kisses. I like kisses. But anyways, as for the next article,
God, man.
But anyways, I said I like kisses. I like that stuff. Well, dude, I'm trying to go. I gotta go over my shit, in a way. All right, so anyways, let's talk about more Disney for you all. And as for for the next Disney article I got, basically, we all know about the Lion King remake that everyone's been, talking about and whatnot. So, anyways, as for Disney and everything, the common movie that a lot of people grew up with is The Lion King. Am I right? That's like usually almost everybody. That's usually everybody's.
That's my favorite. That's my second favorite Disney movie of all time.
I have it on Blu-ray.
I did that.
As for when it comes to Disney, my favorite, Disney films during that time. I have two of them. My number one is you may think it's Mulan. That's my number two.
The Aristocats.
The Aristocats is my number one. Really? I fucking love the Aristocats, man. It is a beautiful, really cute story.
That's scary. He loves watching pussy cats.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Pretty much.
So yeah, definitely that movie did a lot for me as a kid.
You're giving Lauren a pass for singing, but not me.
Because
I have a pretty voice.
It's because
she doesn't break mirrors.
And it's because she's beautiful.
Yeah, I actually have a mirror right here on my desk. Not broken.
All right, so anyways,
James from Big Time Rush level of beautiful.
Who the fuck's Big Time Rush?
I'm beautiful, no matter what they say. The words can't bring me down.
Oh no!
So don't you bring me down.
Stop! But anyways, as I was trying to,
please, someone turn that into a GIF. Thank you very much.
All right, but anyways, as for those, goddamn, I spit all over myself. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry.
That's not spit.
I'm sorry, Gary.
You're okay, Lauren. I would never get mad at you. All right, so anyway, I'm a big fucking kiss ass. I know. All right, so anyways, as for my next topic, when it comes to Lion King, like I was saying, The Lion King is a common, popular, pretty much a fan favorite, favorite Disney film for a lot of people because the story and what's centering around and whatnot. As one of those first, you can say, Disney films that had some dark moments as well. All right, so basically, as for this, The Lion King, they're going to be having a live adaptation for the movie and whatnot. Now, we've all known Disney has released some live adaptations with films like Cinderella.
Love it. I love that movie.
Cinderella, The Jungle Book, phenomenal.
Hey, I was in that movie. I was Baloo. God damn it. Yeah, Gary. Baloo! Son of a... And the boy's name is Mowgli.
So you had
the panther, Bagheera. God damn it.
Bagheera. So anyways, Shere Khan. All right, so anyways, as for
Shere Khan.
Shere Wrath of Khan.
No, hey Gary, is it Shere Khan or Shao Khan? You suck.
Shang Tsung, I don't know. But anyways, as for this particular movie, we all know that besides Cinderella, there was a Jungle Book, and then there was Beauty and the Beast. And I can't remember, there was a fourth one too, wasn't there? I can't remember the last one.
I don't know if it was still. I thought it was underrated. Snow White and the Huntsman.
That's not Disney.
No.
That's not Disney.
Oh, it wasn't Disney. Okay.
And,
about
there was a
Disney
fourth
stuff.
one. There was a fourth one. It's called Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
That was
no.
out of all the Disney live adaptations, that was the one I hated the most because it didn't stay to the story like the others were
and
trying
there's
to
also,
do.
actually, there's a fifth one. There's a fifth one. I don't know if you call them the remake since the standalone film is that terrible standalone film, Maleficent.
I like that movie.
I really dug Maleficent.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Hated
Also,
Maleficent.
Another Disney film they did live adaptation, Pete's Dragon. I did not see that one.
That's
I
really
saw it.
good.
I didn't like it.
And then the guy went on to direct one of the worst fucking movies ever, Ghost Story.
Love it. Love a Ghost Story. Love it.
We ain't get into that, so let's talk about The Lion King. All right, so we all know within the upcoming years, there is a lot of Disney adaptations that I'm actually looking forward to. You got Pinocchio.
Mhm.
Hey, you said pretty good.
Because I'm not over enunciating. You got Pinocchio. You got Pinocchio coming out. You got
Oh, Gary.
You got Moo.
That one I'm skeptical about
Mulan?
because it's.
You got Mulan.
That one I'm skeptical
What
about.
about
Mulan. Then you got Dumbo coming out.
Mulan I'm
Hey,
skeptical about because.
Hey,
because
Gary,
by a-
Dumbo.
Yeah, you got Dumbo. You got Mulan, which I'm looking forward
Why are you
to.
skipping
I'm
Mulan, Brett?
skeptical. Well, it's because Nikki Caro is a director with a pretty bipolar career. She has some good ones like that whale movie. Forgot what it's called. Whale Rider. Yeah, Whale Rider.
Well, look at David Gordon Green.
So anyways, as for the Lion King live adaptation, I'm going to go over the cast on who's playing who in this movie. So anyways, I want to hear what you people have to say about the cast, all right? Donald Glover, he's going to be playing as Simba. Beyonce is going to be playing as Nyla?
Nala.
Thank you. Beyonce is going to be playing as Nala. James Earl Jones, who I can't wait to hear how he's going to sound like as Mufasa in this film.
He played Mufasa.
But he's going to be much older now, so we'll see if his voice...
Well, dude, he played Mufasa in the original.
But then he also reprises Darth Vader voice for Rogue One.
And also Star Wars Rebels.
True.
So James Earl Jones is going to be playing as Mufasa.
Hey,
Who
Gary,
else?
wait. Hold up. I wonder if they're going to get Kevin Hart as Mushu.
Mushu instead of Eddie Murphy?
Okay, hold on. Mushu! There, you happy there?
Anyways, you got Chiwetel?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Hotel Ejiofor, Black Panther.
Chiwetel Ejiofor, whatever.
No, he's not Black Panther.
He's going to be playing as...
Oh, that's 12 years
Scar.
a slave. God
Chiwetel
damn it.
Ejiofor is going to be playing Scar. Okay, move on.
That's Chadwick Boseman. God damn it.
Anyways, Alfred Woodard is going to be playing as
Sarabi.
Sarabi.
I
John
like him.
Oliver is going to be playing as Zazu.
Zazu, god damn it.
That is
Yeah,
the best
John-
casting ever. I'm not calling it right now.
You got John. You got John Candy as John Candy.
John Connie.
Wait, John Candy, he passed away.
John Connie as
John Connie.
Rafiki.
Oh.
You got Seth. You got Seth Rogen as Pumbaa.
Oh,
I'm looking
okay,
for that.
Gary. Okay. That's fucking Gary and I if we were in the Lion King. We're fucking Timon and Pumbaa.
Speaking of Timon, Billy
Billy Eichner.
Eichner is going to be playing as Timon. Eric Andre is going to be playing as Izizi. You got Florence Kasumba as Shenzai. You got Keegan Michael Key as Kamari.
I love him.
Oh, from Keenan.
Key and Peele.
And you got some two young guys. J.D. McCrae as young Simba, and you got Shadadi Wright Joseph as young Nala.
Here's the thing. How are they going to make this live? It worked with the Jungle Book because at least there was an actual human character. How are they going to make this work?
I think what they're gonna do, they're probably just gonna put a camera in front of a blue screen for a couple of hours, and that's it.
That's pretty much what it is. Because the Jungle Book was filmed in a soundstage.
Exactly. I think they're gonna do the same with the Lion King. Maybe they're just gonna put the camera in there. Okay, and John Favreau's gonna be like, okay, put that camera in there for a couple of hours.
The only casting I'm not happy with is Beyonce.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that she could do is sing. I mean, and also she's been in a lot of B-list type of movies, like movie roles. Obsessed. I mean, Dreamgirls. I did not see that. Obsessed. Let's see. I don't even know what else she's been in. That's actually like
To the left, everything you
Please don't.
Okay, God damn you, motherfucker.
no. Like this is like literally ever since I heard that Beyonce was going to be cast as Nala, I was thinking immediately this is going to be the Beyonce Jon Favreau show.
Oh boy.
Jon Favreau being the director again, but at least she can sing, and so can Donald Glover. So once Can You Feel the Love Tonight, when that is on, like that whole scene, like they're gonna like hopefully kill it. Like at least I'm hopeful.
I wonder how she would tell Ejiofor sings. I want to hear her singing voice. When
Yeah.
there.
Because I was thinking, it's like, yeah, I mean, he's a good actor, and I'm sure he could pull off a really
good. No,
like,
good actors are
menacing voice, similar to maybe
play.
Idris Elba as Shere Khan from the Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Except I know a lot of people were thinking, oh, they should have just cast like Benedict Cumberbatch as Scar. Like that would have been a good casting as well.
I would agree with that.
Or if they were bringing back James Earl Jones as Mufasa, and people were saying, oh, they should have just brought back Jeremy Irons as Scar. But you know,
actually, another good cast choice would have been Jesse Eisenberg as Scar. He would have been a great Scar.
Oh, you be quiet! Goddamn.
No.
Benedict comes on his back. There you go.
Oh my God! Would you be quiet? And by the way, Idris Elba, I want him to be the next James Bond. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
As for my last news topic, I'm gonna go over if I can actually get a word in edgewise. Next up we got here. Next up we got here is a topic that I've been wanting to go over for quite some time, and this one in particular has actually got my attention. And let's just say this is my most anticipated film for 2019. Unless a Bill and Ted 3 comes out, then we'll start talking from there. But right now, this is the most anticipated film of 2019 right now. Leonardo DiCaprio circling Tarantino's Manson murder movie. Here's what the article has to say. Now, basically, this is somewhat, you can say, a redemption factor to Tarantino due to the fact after what happened with the incident of him in the Hateful Eight and whatnot.
Not only that, but if you don't know the story with Natural Born Killers, which I love that movie, by the way.
Oh, that was a beautiful movie. That was a phenomenal movie.
He wrote the screenplay, the original screenplay for it, but he got like uncredited for it, and his script got totally like not was the original content of all because of Oliver Stone, and he wasn't too happy for that. So
Jerome, you know what Quentin Tarantino was also an uncredited writer for? It's Pat.
Yeah, one of the worst movies ever. However, so I'm guessing this is to me, this could be his redemption against Natural Born Killers. By making a serial killer movie based on Charles Manson. I know, this is how I think, because I'm just connecting the dots.
Actually, and think about it, Leonardo DiCaprio kind of does resemble Charles Manson, the same way that Leonardo DiCaprio actually, back then, actually does resemble Anakin. Leonardo, why did you drop out of that role? You would have been perfect as Anakin. Anyway, I think Leo would have been would be great as a Charles Manson.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like he would have been great as Anakin. Anyway.
Be quiet!
I can't get over that!
Anyways, as I was saying, within what's going on, basically, here's what Quentin Tarantino has planned. He wants to incorporate one of his favorite actors, because I know DiCaprio and Tarantino are really close to one. They're good buddies.
Django Unchained.
And yeah, the Django Unchained, well, practical effects, slamming his hand in the glass, and literally his hand was fucking sliced open, and he just used the blood to his advantage. And after the whole set was filmed,
that is one of the greatest improvs on film.
He literally got a standing ovation for that performance because he literally played that role so well, and he did.
That for me is one of the greatest improvs in film history.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of them. But anyways, here's what's going on with this particular situation. Tarantino's last film was the violent Western, The Hateful Eight, we were just talking about 2015. News broke that towards the end of 2016 that he was developing a new movie to be set in this 1970s, which is what we're going to. This was despite previous references to a horror movie or even an authentic foreign language mixed martial arts film. Future details was eventually given earlier that it was which when it was reported that the plot would be based on events surrounding the Manson family murders, this surprised some. This surprised some and caused a little controversy at the time. But Tarantino was still allegedly courting a major A-list cast to play significant real-life characters in this film. So basically, following the departure of the project from the Weinstein Company, Deadline now reports that the script is officially being offered to all other major film studios. When the only exception being is, I will stop right there because I mean the article itself, not much is really going on except just that main part. Basically, here's what my Chris Stuckman analysis is going to be about this particular one. So, this particular one right here about what Tarantino's planning, especially with the script and what it's going to be about, since they're going to be since what he has planned of showing the in-depth detail of not only leading up to the actual events of how the murders happened, but showing the murders and everything that went down was unique. Which here's the thing though, if he's going to showcase the murders in this film, which won't surprise me, but the showcase, I'm not going to be a bit damn surprised that is going to be quite graphic. But that's what Tarantino does. He not only gives like a realistic feature within his films, he keeps a reel of, when it comes to, graphic and whatnot and showing action.
Here's what I just want to say is like, here's what really concerns. I know nothing should concern me because it's Quentin Tarantino. I should be excited. Well, then again, he gave us Death Proof. But anyway,
well, Death Proof wasn't a good movie.
But here's what concerns me. Like, is Tarantino going to throw in his, Tarantino humor into like a subject matter like this? Because for the first time, he's making a movie that's like based on true events. I wonder how if Quentin Tarantino's going to throw in his Tarantino humor at all.
Which honestly won't surprise me, because if he does, then you know what? I can't really say it'll be an official Tarantino humor and whatnot, an official Tarantino movie, because if you have to see a Tarantino film, you'll get the aspects of the humor that he throws within the film. You'll just pick it up right away of his humor and whatnot, because it's quirky, it's cheesy, and there's a lot of unintentional funny moments that happens within his films. And
well, then again,
you'll obviously pick it up once you see it.
Then again, there is a movie that is based on a true story. It's a pretty fucked up one, but it also had humor in it, but it didn't feel forced. It was called Fargo.
Never seen it. But anyways, as for this,
the wood chipper. Yeah.
Now, as for this of what Tarantino's lining up, as for who he's going to play for, what's her name? Sharon.
Margot Robbie.
No, not Sharon. Sharon Tate. Who's going to play as her? I'm not so sure.
Margot Robbie's going to play.
Probably.
I can see that.
Her as Sharon Tate, probably a good suggestion. But here's my theory for this particular one. About him casting Leonardo DiCaprio as the main role as Charles Manson. Here's the thing. That will not surprise me at all. Why? Because I can honestly see Leonardo DiCaprio being scripted playing as a particular role. I mean, I know we can grow the beard. I know we can get the hair. I know Leonardo DiCaprio can pull the look
at
off.
The Revenant.
And plus, here's the thing, though, that'll be really amazing. If Leonardo DiCaprio, which him obviously playing as Charlie Manson, I know for a fact that he's going to be pulling off the infamous, Leonardo DiCaprio thing with the facial reactions, him fucking screaming. That's what Leonardo DiCaprio does in films, and that's what made
works.
him.
Well, look at the Wolf of Wall Street.
So I have a feeling that he's going to be adding his own humor involved as this particular role. So it won't surprise me, but with Leonardo DiCaprio as Charlie Manson, I will honestly be looking forward to it. I really would, because I can totally see him as this role. It would really work a lot. All right, but anyways, as my last topic I'm going to show for you all, I'm going to show you all my Blu-rays. Oh, wait, I don't have any.
Fucker.
My last topic I'm going to showcase is my movie soundtracks.
Yeah. So, you better watch out. Damien's looking at you.
As I was saying, within my soundtracks, I got a bundle. I don't have a lot, but I got a bundle.
Gary,
What do you want?
that wasn't very nice.
I don't give a fuck.
You will, bitch.
I don't. But anyways, here's my soundtracks I'm going to show you for all. Like I said, I don't have a lot, but I want to hear what you people have to think about them.
You ever heard the slogan, keep one eye open? Yeah, it's going to be your brown eyes because I'm going to fuck it.
Yeah, they'll be turning black.
He's evil!
Here you go, folks. Here's the soundtrack. So I want to see what you folks have to think about the soundtracks. I'll go over them a little bit. First one I got up, and they're all in alphabetical order. First one we got here, we're going to start it off right. Back to the Future, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off with Back to the fucking Future. Pretty much arguably known as the greatest movie that's ever been made, and a movie that was arguably known as the greatest film of the 1980s.
That's
I will say that
my favorite 80s movie. My favorite 80s movie, and fuck you, out of Africa. Anyway,
Thank you. Yeah.
So yes, as for this particular one, here's the record itself. Front, spine, back. But anyways, this song here, this features a lot of original music from Huey Lewis and the News. And by the way, folks, I want to say this right now. This is one of the only exceptions I'll make where I actually know a song from a movie because it was written especially for it.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Hey, you like Huey Lewis and the News? Hey, Paul. I told you what you got, Lauren.
American Psycho. I got a lot of Huey Lewis's records. But anyways, we all know the hit songs, Back in Time, The Power of Love, which is obviously
that should have been fucking nominated for best original song.
It was nominated, but it didn't
also,
win.
Another one is we got Alan Silvestri for doing the actual theme for the movie.
Amazing.
And we also got some exclusive ones that was featured in the movie. You know, Night Train and Earth Angel from Marvin Berry and the Starlights, who covered that one. And also the cover from Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, who did his own interpretation of Chuck Berry classic.
Yeah, he did. And in the 128 movie tournament, it came in I think third place, or it got beat by The Dark Knight in the semifinals.
Fucking Mountain Dew.
I'm kind of. But anyways, next up we got here this one of those biopic movies that I want them to do a total new movie on, because I think it'd be much more amazing if they did a whole new aspect, going into a much more deeper, darker look on this guy, and not only showing his career, but a deeper, darker aspect, showing the incident and whatnot. Actually, no. I want there to be a biopic called The Day That Music Died, showing the events leading up to that crash.
Oh, Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. I want them to make a movie called The Day That Music Died. Literally doing a biopic, not only showcasing their last concert, but showing the events leading up to the crash and how the crash happened.
Oh, what was the name of the actor who played him? He was like nominated for it.
Gary Busey?
Gary Busey.
Because
no joke, he actually played him.
That's the next one I am showcasing. The Buddy Holly story. Now, here's the thing about this. This was actually original recordings that Gary Busey did. Now, the thing I don't like is that they actually changed up the words for some of the songs and everything and whatnot.
Wonder why.
I don't know why. Probably copyright or something. By the way, there was a lot of things missing. There was a lot of things that was incorrect about this film. Buddy Holly, he did not play a Telecaster. He played a Stratocaster, a Sunburst Stratocaster. They only showcased that guitar by the end of the film. The iconic guitar. But I will give Gary Busey this. He looked and sounded. And
he did. It was unbelievable.
He had the Buddy Holly mannerisms. But here's the thing, though. The movie has a lot of fucking plot holes that I managed to pick up that was incorrect to the real-life Buddy Holly. But, again, Buddy Holly did not play a Telecaster. He played a Stratocaster. Also, the guitar and the roller rink and whatnot, the beginning guitar, he basically, that guitar, that came out later in the 60s, not in the 50s. So, yeah, there's that. So, as for some of the songs, they got the infamous melody. You got That'll Be the Day. Pretty much a lot of the well-known Buddy Holly stuff, but it's all just mostly covered from Gary Busey himself doing it. There's that one. Next up we got here is a movie I have not seen yet, but I got the soundtrack too. And that is known as a Motown compilation of The Big Chill, Alex's favorite record.
Yeah, he considers that to be the greatest soundtrack ever to a movie.
And you know what? I don't blame him, because, I mean, look at all these hits. Look at all these well-known songs that are on this one. I mean, literally, it's all Motown stuff to a good extent, except for Good Lovin' by the Rascals. You got Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. You got You got Marvin Gaye, The Temptations. You got a little bit of Three Dog Night. So, yeah, you have a lot of well-known songs from the 60s and 70s, and one of that is on here. And by the way, just to show you all that this is all legit, that this is all... That's what I thought. All right, so anyways, as for to show you proof, yeah, Motown. Because that's what
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what they were for. About.
I was just singing a song from the soundtrack, Gary.
No singing.
No singing.
No singing, please.
I'd rather you sing with your ass.
I'd rather get drunk. I'd rather have another beer if that singing's gonna happen again. But no, I gotta say,
Gary, drink water.
I have to save those beers, man.
Oh my god!
What did they call the beer in GTA Fight? Piss water or something like that, or
Something like that, yeah. All right, next up, you all know this well-known movie and whatnot. Every time I hear, I've had the time of my life. You all know the infamous scene between Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, Dirty Dancing. Yeah. This one here, this is like arguably known as, again, one of the greatest soundtracks you can ever say. It has an original performance written for this movie from Patrick Swayze. She's Like the Wind. I'm surprised he can sing. He actually, I mean, the guy he was fucking sexy.
Yeah, he had a singing career for a long time.
Here's the thing, though. Back in the 80s, if I was around, before there was Tom Cruise, I would have a fucking boner for Patrick Swayze. I would.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, he was a phenomenal actor, too. My best performance for him, hands down, is a Point Break. That's my best performance.
Thank you. That's also my favorite. That's also my favorite movie of his too. I love Point Break.
Right behind it for me is Dirty Dancing. That's my second, but Point Break is my number one. He was fucking fantastic in that movie.
My number one is Ghost.
Ghost.
Fuck, yeah, and fuck that remake because it was boring. Watch Catherine Bigelow's Point Break. It's fucking awesome.
So yeah, you got a lot of well-known stuff. This one has a mixture of all types of stuff. You got songs from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, a mixture of Motown, a mixture of the 80s vibe, romance songs that you can, play at your wedding. It's a beautiful soundtrack.
My wedding with my beauty.
You ain't getting married. He left.
I want to do that Dirty Dancing dance thing. Like
I know you're getting married for sure. I believe that.
Yeah.
All right, next soundtrack we have here that apparently I have not even listened to yet at all, but apparently this soundtrack here is all music from who the hell did all these songs here?
What movie is it?
Fame. Yeah, Fame. This is all from Irene Cara. Yeah, that's her name. Also Records. Yeah, a lot of disco stuff. From Fame is the movie. I've not seen the film, but I got the soundtrack anyway. Just adds to the collection, so nothing to say about that.
I'm just waiting for some that you haven't pulled up yet. I'm surprised. Well, I don't want to say nothing.
All right, but anyways, next up we got here. Speaking of Irene Carey, who has two of the most infamous songs on here that has not only made the movie, great, but gave you that 80s vibe. Flashdance. Oh, what a feeling. The movie Flashdance itself, and Maniac by Michael Cimbello.
She's a maniac.
So you got a lot of female vocalists on here that is freaking great. You got Lauren Branigan, you got Donna Summer.
Oh, man, I thought you were talking about this Lauren.
No.
You got Kim Carnes. You got a lot of outstanding.
Wait, Kim what, Gary?
Kim Carnes.
Oh, you said it right. Okay.
You got Betty Davis. That song.
Yeah, Betty Davis. Yep.
So yeah, a lot of a variety mixture of female vocalists who did a lot of stuff with the song. But I'm gonna say this right now. Be honest. If you had to make a playlist of your workout song, mine would be Flashdance. Or What a Feeling. That would be one of my workout tunes. And speaking of workout, we're gonna get to another one of a film where, by the way, Tubby, the original's fucking better.
I didn't say about the original
The
or the
original
remake.
is better.
No, the remake is just as good. No, motherfucker, you son of a bitch. No, fuck you, asshole. No, the remake is a good motherfucking movie. Stupid son of a bitch.
The original is better.
Goddamn remake.
The original is better. Okay.
Wait, I'm not talking about which is better. I'm saying the remake is good.
Fuck the remake, motherfucker! Goddamn remake.
You be quiet.
We're gonna turn this into a modern day teenager country.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, I got in trouble. Yeah, you got me in trouble.
That bullshit. You know what? Fuck.
Yes, wait. Yes, how can I help you?
Yeah, fuck you too. All right. So, anyways, as for my next one, thank you, Victor. Thank you very much.
Oh, bullshit.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you.
I think both of these are on par.
Fuck that remake. All right, but anyways, Footloose here.
Hey Gary, Footloose, watching it on a caboose with a moose, with Mother Goose.
Let me tell you, folks, the honest God's truth. I hardly get on that guy's ass for any film that we disagree on. The Footloose remake is one I get on his ass hard on because I fucking hate it.
Yeah, you said
Well,
that.
like I said, there are some films that Gary and I are like total opposites on. Hail Caesar is one of them, but I can at least understand why he likes it. Footloose is one of the biggest ones. There's a couple more. Oh, Swiss Army Man. That's another big one.
We'll get to that later. But anyways, as for the Footloose,
no!
This one right here, this particular introducing a fun. Thank you, C.A. Cougar. All right. So, anyways, as for what I was talking about within this particular,
you fucking haters.
Kevin Bacon, who is absolutely superb. This is like his best movie he was in.
Apollo 13.
Well, Apollo 13 was great.
Store of Echoes.
I haven't seen it. But anyways, that's what I was talking about now. With this particular movie right here, the ending scene, that final dance where they played Footloose. Let me just say this right now. That's how dances should be these days. Where, you know, you're dressed in suits, you're having fun with your girl or with your pals, and you're just having fun. That's all it is.
How do you think Miles Teller...
Gary, you don't like the bump and grind? Come on now. Just kidding.
Every time I got the bump and grind, I got something bumping, all right. All right, but anyway.
Yeah, coming out your ass. Get her. What do you think Miles Teller's breakthrough was? It was the remake of Footloose.
Fuck that Footloose remake. But anyways, by the way, the bump and grind, 3 words. Don't touch me. There you go. So anyways.
Yeah, that's what Shane tells you.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Well, don't worry, I won't.
Good. I don't want you getting. That's okay. Good, Lauren. I don't want you getting disease. Gab. No. I'm sorry. If Lauren touched you, Gary brings happiness.
No, Victor, we're talking about his breakthrough roles, not his best roles.
So anyways, like I was talking about with this particular soundtrack right here, like I was saying, this soundtrack right here, it has an outstanding compilation from some of the most amazing artists you can think of. You got Denise Williams, you got Kenny Loggins, who basically, wrote the song for the movie itself, and made a prominent. You got Sammy Hagar, you got Bonnie Tyler, Holding for a Hero, you got Never by Motion Picture, the infamous scene where Kevin goes into the warehouse and pretty much dances his frustrations out. That was pure genius, man. I fucking love the choreography for that. I loved it. So yeah, Never would be one of those songs where I'd be taking my frustration out. So
Victor, do you know what the breakthrough role is? A breakthrough is like one of his earlier films.
It's an earlier film that gets him noticed, and it was Footloose.
And this movie was absolutely amazing. Always will be the original.
Shut the fuck. I'm not saying it's better or not.
I'm not
saying...
Both
movies are on par in terms of quality.
No, fuck you! The original's better! So anyways...
Kiss my ass, you Campbell butt-licking prick.
Anyways, that's the next one. My copy for this record is in bad shape, and you'll see it because it's old. I gotta get a new copy. I really do. Because the record's in really bad shape. Your records are in good condition. Not this one, because when I found this one,
Grease.
Yeah, it was not in good condition. You can see why. The record's not in good shape. It's beat up. Kind of upset about it, but yeah, I got Grease next. Basically, you got a lot of the well-known classics on here. That was,
You're the one that I want.
Yeah,
okay, you motherfucker.
A lot of original songs, a lot of great stuff. By the way, I believe Olivia Newton-John actually won some for "Hopelessly Devoted to You." I got the single for that too. But yeah, John Travolta, a good singer he was. He actually took before he became well known in this movie. He actually did release a record and whatnot. But yeah, we all know about Frankie Valli.
Sorry, guys, want to say this to Victor. A Nickelodeon star, that doesn't mean shit. That has nothing to do with the quality of the movie.
Yeah, look at Dunkirk had Harry Styles in it, so.
And he was great in that movie. But anyways, that's the next one. You got a lot of covers from the group Sha Na Na, who did, Rock and Roll's Here to Stay, Those Magic Changes, Blue Moon, Tears on My Pillow, well known for Born to Hand Jive, excellent fun. That's like my favorite scene in the whole film. What else? Also, all the music was all written and produced by Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees, who was a pioneer within songwriting. But yeah, no joke. I actually do really do like Grease a lot because not just for the story. Okay, the story itself, you get what the story is going for. I mean, there's no really major plot for the film, but you get but here's the thing: you get the story what it was going for and what it was trying to aim, and you can't help but love the cast, the choreography, the sing-alongs, and that feel-good vibe you get from the film. And by the way, all the actors were in their 30s at the time when they did this.
I know it, and they're supposed to be in high school.
Uh-huh. But yes,
Right.
anyways, as for that, speaking of Grease 2, the movie itself is bad.
Oh, it's awful.
It's an unnecessary sequel, but here's the thing, though. The music for the film is actually really good. I'm not...
That reminds... That's
I
kind
can't
of
deny
the
the facts.
sequel.
Huh? Go ahead.
Oh, I've never seen the sequel.
Yeah, you don't want it. It's kind of bad, or it is.
It's just good.
Yeah, but no lie, the music in this film is actually really good. You got Back to School again, Cool Rider. Michelle Pfeiffer did a good job singing in this film, especially with some of the choreography. Araka Hula Lua. My favorite song on here is Prowlin'. Favorite choreography song.
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
Speaking of
Great tune.
speaking of soundtracks to unnecessary sequels,
What?
you don't have it?
What's the movie?
Staying Alive.
We'll get to that. Next
Oh,
up.
I thought you were going to say Blues Brothers 2000, Jerome.
No, we don't talk about that one.
No. We just leave it at Blues Brothers. But anyways, next up we got here. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. And you folks will get what I mean.
I know what you're saying.
La Bamba.
Oh, that's not what I thought.
This
Hey,
is
Gary.
one.
La Bamba.
Knowing me, since I'm all about the 80s, I got my moments where I go back in the 50s. And for this movie, for a story like this centering around Richie Valens, how he got his music career as a young guy. And look at all these performers that not only were in this film, but did covers and was in the film. You got Bo Diddley, Los Lobos, who actually managed to make it to #1 with their cover La Bamba. I got the single for that as well. You got Howard Huntsbury, Brian Setzer, and Marshall Crenshaw. And
That's what happens if Scarface was a musician.
And here's another thing though about Marshall Crenshaw. An extremely underrated musician he was. He actually did. He's not much of an actor himself, and he can't act at all. But he even admitted that in an interview that he's not an actor. He can't act at all. But here's the thing: surprisingly, he actually did a superb job playing as a cocky, arrogant Buddy Holly in the film, and him doing his own cover, his own version of "Crying, Waiting, Hoping." And here's the thing about Marshall Crenshaw. You thought Elvis Costello was the Buddy Holly of the 80s. I kind of take that back. It's Marshall Crenshaw.
Hey, Gary. MC Temple says, I wonder if Gary has the vinyl for the Hannah Montana movie.
I would burn. Let me just say this right now. If I did, I'd burn it. So anyway,
I told you. Wait, he is still Mario Sorry, this is why I'm the Adam Sandler.
I would really fucking burn it.
What
next up we got
Brett
here-
is Michael Fuckface.
Now, here's the thing though, with Los Lobos. Since they did a cover a lot of Richie Valens' songs and whatnot, which did great. What the fuck was his name? Lou Diamond Phillips. He did a really good, really decent, solid job as Richie Valens and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I forgot Lou Diamond Phillips was in that.
And that to me is like my favorite role he's been in a film.
It's between two films: Courage Under Fire and Stand and Deliver.
Oh, that was a good. Oh, I remember those. But yeah, Los Lobos, who did a lot of covers, making Lou Diamond Phillips' playing as Richie, doing those songs, recording them. You had Come On, Let's Go, Oh My Head, We Belong Together, and my favorite track on this is actually Donna, when they did a cover of that. So beautiful. Next up we got here, Brian Setzer. One thing I loved about his performance in the movie was he brought his own mannerisms and his own humor involved playing as the late Eddie Cochran. Because here's the thing about Brian Setzer. His inspiration that got him into music was the late Eddie Cochran. And he took up not only had the hair, he had thanks to Stray Cats, they brought back the sound of rockabilly back in the 80s because of the influence that Brian Setzer had influenced in and whatnot. And for him playing the honor of playing as his idol, Eddie Cochran in this film, fun fact, the Gretsch guitar he had in the movie, that was legit his guitar. Not Eddie Cochran's, but Brian's legit guitar that he had on him when it came to touring and playing with Stray Cats at the time. That was his legit guitar. So not only did he play Summertime Blues doing a phenomenal cover, he nailed Eddie Cochran. Same thing with Marshall Crenshaw playing as Buddy Holly. Fun fact, his iconic guitar that Marshall had was a Fender Stratocaster. So he did same exact thing, playing the reprised role of something that he's good at, and he did that. So yeah, that's La Bamba. Phenomenal movie, outstanding soundtrack. Next up, kind of upset how my soundtrack looks in this condition and whatnot, because let me tell you, some of my soundtracks look a little beat up due to the fact that, well, I had them underneath the window one day, it was raining, and some of my records end up getting warped, and let's just say I ended up being depressed that whole entire day because of something stupid I accidentally did. So next one we got here, Rocky 4.
Oh dear God.
Oh, that was a great soundtrack.
A bad movie, but quite a good soundtrack.
Look at my record. This is what happened. I feel horrible about this. But anyways, as for what happened, you all know about Rocky 4, where you got a lot of what is it? A lot of what's that word? It was like in Split, where you had a lot of
Polarizing, divided.
No, not polarizing. Not plot points. Plot something. It was a lot of spots where you point out in a film where you can't where you obviously can't. Okay, a lot of spots in the movie where you point out that happens that they didn't do. I forgot that word.
Plot hole.
Thank you. Plot hole. There was some plot holes in this film. The plot hole was, okay, so Apollo Creed dies in the movie, yet Rocky doesn't.
Yeah, and he lasts 2 rounds, but Rocky lasts 15 with a guy who could punch 2 to 3 times more powerful than a heavyweight boxer.
So it's a plot hole for that. So as for some of the music, we all know about Survivor. They made Eye of the Tiger famous.
Oh yeah, they got that from Rocky.
Yeah. So that was.
I'm taking a picture of that.
Did a great job singing "Pour Some Sugar." I mean, get the fuck out of here! No, we didn't.
It's another Rock of Ages joke.
I fucking hate Rock of Ages so much. I fucking hate that movie.
It's my fault. It was my fault. I shouldn't have brought up Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
Anyways, you got the Vince DiCola, who he's a great composer. He did the training montage sound. We know about Touch, Sweetest Victory by Touch, One Way Street from Go West. Roger Temper, a lot of great stuff. Also, Living in America, James Brown. Great shit in the soundtrack. Next up, we got here. The movie itself is bad, but let me just say this right now: the music for this is really good, because you all know me. I love the Bee Gees, and I love Peter Frampton too. They did a movie together that the Bee Gees even admitted, saying that it was bad. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Gotcha, band.
I thought you were gonna say the Staying Alive.
That's what I was thinking too.
The Bee Gees. No joke. They literally played in the movie Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. That movie's about the guy known as Mean Mr. Mustard. They literally did a lot of Beatles reference. You had
Mr. Mustard.
That was the Beatles song, Mean Mr. Mustard. That was one character's name. Peter Frampton. He played as Billy Shears. Sgt. Pepper's. You had what the fuck was her name? She played as Strawberry. Sandy Farina. She played as Strawberry. Strawberry Fields Forever. Get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Sgt. Pepper and whatnot, who was in the film. Billy Preston was in this. A lot of disco guys were in this film. So as for what we got here, basically the Bee Gees and Peter Frampton did a lot of covers of. Really did a good job with the vocal range and covering a lot of the Bee Gees, a lot of the Beatles songs and whatnot. But for them doing a movie like this, it was pretty bad. Also,
okay, guys, no more Rock of Ages comments. Okay, you're getting overboard now.
Huh?
I was telling them.
They're getting carried away with the Rock of Ages. Having fun, trolling, yada.
I fucking hate the Rock of Ages. But yeah, as for there's a cover on here that I fucking hate. Aerosmith's version of "Come Together." I hate it.
You don't like that?
I fucking hate it, dude. I don't like that cover at all. All right, next up we got here. If you want to talk about a movie that's so fucking horrible but has an awesome soundtrack,
there's a couple of them out there.
This is one of them.
Oh my God, Mac and Me.
Yeah, I'm upset. Literally,
I can tell.
No joke. When I got this record for Christmas, it was in beautiful condition, but Yeah, I got the soundtrack to Mac and Me, and dude, it's an ET ripoff. Like,
Okay, it's
Well,
very-
I can't tell if that movie is trying to be a parody of E.T. or is trying to be serious.
No,
No,
dude,
it's
that movie is E.T. for retards.
Yeah, this movie is fucking horrible. But here's the thing, I'm not going to lie. The music for this movie is actually awesome.
It is. It is. I will give it that.
A lot of the songs on here, I mean, it's just basically 80s pop music, except for one, which is a song that's no joke meaning to my heart. "Take Me I'll Follow" by Bobby Caldwell. He's usually a jazz musician. "Down to Earth" from Ashford and Simpson, a very fun tune. "You're Not a Stranger Anymore," a very, very beautiful song. "Waves," Debbie Linton. A lot of great stuff on this soundtrack that is just 80s pop.
Speaking of which, Victor, about the McDonald's dancing, I think Ronald McDonald won Worst Supporting Actor for Mac and Me.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
Ronald
Gary.
Fucking Donald.
Ronald McDonald. Okay, Gary with Miley Cyrus, Brett with Michael Fuckface, me with Grim Reaper, Cancer, Lauren with. Who the hell does Lauren hate with a burning passion?
She hates me.
Oh, Cap Bear. I don't know. Who do you hate in the celebrity world? I don't think there is one.
Who do I hate?
Oh, I think I know. Is it Eli Roth?
No.
Wow.
I could say that, but I'm going to be nice and
Now, Lauren
I'll
doesn't.
let him off with a warning.
Oh, God.
Actually, no, Jerome, it's not just me with Fuckface, it's also me with Fuckface and Nicholas Sparks.
Oh, that's right, Nicholas Sparks. It's like me with, Cancer and Satan. Next record, Gare Bear. The one I cannot. Where's Forrest Gump? That's, to me, is the greatest album ever.
You want to know how hard it is to find certain soundtracks on record? It's not easy being a record hunter. It's not.
Oh, Gare Bear.
Dude, when I was at the convention, I couldn't find it. None of any sound. I can't find a lot of these soundtracks I need. I need the Forrest Gump soundtrack, dude.
That to me is the greatest.
I need it, dude.
Ever.
On vinyl. I need it.
You got to get the Baby Driver. Thank you.
You want to know something? I actually did see a copy of it at Barnes & Noble, but here's the problem. It was fucking expensive.
How much?
Close to $30, maybe.
You want to know why it's that much? Because look how many songs are on it.
I want to get the lot of soundtracks. They had a soundtrack to The Hateful Eight on there. But anyways, next one we got here. This one's one of my personal favorites. I've not seen the movie, but I love the soundtrack. Modern Girls.
I haven't seen the movie.
By the way, look at the animation for this right here. This is like the movie poster. Look at the animation. It gives that iconic 80s vibe to it. I love that.
Like comic booky.
It's like a graphic novel.
It's the 1980s comic book vibe. And let me tell you something now about the soundtrack that really tickles my butthole. You got the artists of Depeche Mode, Tubby, your favorite band of all time.
Yeah.
You got guys like Ice House. I love Ice House. And most of all, the Jesus and Mary chain. I fucking love them. But anyways, you got a lot of great pop songs. You got "Week in the Presence of Beauty" by Floyd Joy. "The Girl Pulled the Dog" by Female Body Inspectors.
What? Wait, the girl did a what, Gary?
"The Girl Pulled the Dog" by Female Body Inspectors. Tony Basil, "Girls Night Out." "No Promises" by Ice House. Really, really. See, out of all these songs that I think is what I consider to be an absolute 80s vibe to this particular one is the three songs, which is "But Not Tonight" by Depeche Mode, "No Promises" by Ice House, and "Some Candy Talking" from the Jesus and Mary chain. I think those three songs really symbolize the 80s vibe for this film. I get it what they're doing with the pop stuff, but I think those really did it for this one.
Okay, so I just looked up Modern Girls, and now I know why I haven't really heard of the movie, because it only made $600,000 worldwide.
Oh my God.
Next up we got here, I'm upset but this copy's destroyed. My all-time favorite soundtrack ever.
I knew that was coming. Oh, that's the only reason why people know OMD.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, because of the song that they exclusively wrote for this movie. The director.
Yeah, exclusively wrote for the movie, Mr. Care Bear. There's a difference.
Here's the thing, though, about this one. I'm gonna school you all your asses and whatnot. So basically, here's the thing, though, about this particular soundtrack right here. OMD was asked from the director to actually write a song for this particular movie to, conclude it, and If You Leave was that song. And when OMD was in the States at one time, because before If You Leave came on in '86, the biggest album at the time was Crush, and that actually did really, really well here in the States. And this was like the biggest. And thanks to Crush, they managed to sell their singles that was big in England over here in America. They started to get more prominent here in America thanks to Crush. But this song here in '86 was their biggest icing on the cake. What made them huge here in America was that song, and I have to be honest about that. But knowing me as the stubborn fuck I am, I always get people saying, "Oh, people only know OMD for that song only." You know me, I'm a stubborn fuck when it comes to that shit. You know me.
Oh, stubborn is an understatement.
So anyways, as for about this particular soundtrack that really does it for me, you guys know me. I am a huge new wave guy. That's my genre. Look at all the guys you got on here. You got, you got the main guys, my band that hopefully I want to see in New York City next year, OMD. You got In Excess, who wrote an exclusive song, Do What You Do, really catchy tune. You got Suzanne Vega, who wrote Left of Center, featuring Joe Jackson on piano. You got Shell Shock by New Order, Belly of Some, Round Round. You got another one of my all-time favorites, Echo and the Bunnymen, Ian McCullough. Awesome dude. I managed to get a hold of him one time. Fucking great, cool dude. Echo and the Bunnymen. You got Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want, the Smiths. And that was also featured on the Ferris Bueller's Day Off soundtrack, which is another one I have to get as well, and I need it.
That's one I'm surprised you don't have.
Yeah, like I said, just like with Forrest Gump, it's hard finding some of this stuff. So with that
another one? Pulp Fiction. Where's that one?
Again, dude, I don't have it. It's hard coming across it. So, by the way, folks, explains why. If you notice, I got the cassette right here. I got the VHS right there. I'm a fucking run hogger with this movie, dude.
I'm still waiting for a Blu-ray release. I mean,
right? You better get it.
You had the time to put Leonard Part 6 on Blu-ray, and I'm actually fucking shocked. Okay. You want to find? Okay, here's the thing. When I went to the dollar store to buy those movies, you know what I found on Blu-ray? I was like, what the fuck? That got a Blu-ray release? But not
Pretty Pink's phenomenal movie. By the way,
it's and that is Forest Warrior starring Chuck Norris.
By the way, I just want to say this right now. A guy I know did a written review of Pretty in Pink, and the shit he said about that movie, I stopped following him since because he was so fucking bullshit about it. I'm not saying names.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah, he said so much bullshit about the movie, hating it, and his reasons were pathetic.
Oh no, it was a crock of shit.
So I lost all my respect for him as a film reviewer because of his bullshit.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
So yeah, I'm not.
No, he's not gonna say
I'll put in the chat here.
Okay, just don't say it all.
This guy, you'll know who he is.
Yeah. Oh my God! You mean Kevin?
So, anyways, as for Pretty in Pink right here. Anyways, as I was saying about Pretty Pink, this is a soundtrack. It's one of the best soundtracks ever released, or should I say it is? It's really iconic and symbolizes the '80s. Now, next up, let's get back to the Bee Gees, shall we? We're not going to Staying Alive yet, but
oh shit, that's where I thought you were going. Oh shit, that's an awesome movie too.
The movie itself is fucking phenomenal, and all the music. See, let me tell you all right now about the music. During the time when the Bee Gees were working on their latest album, Spirit Town of Alone, which I happen to have on vinyl record, and whatnot. See what I did there? Which I happen to have on record and whatnot. So with this particular movie right here, they were going to literally write some of the music for that album, but apparently Robert Stigwood, who produced this movie, he needed some music for it, so he asked the Bee Gees, and they wrote Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, If I Can't Have You for Yvonne Elliman. They wrote Jive Talking wasn't written for this one, but it was an exclusive feature. Same Thing We Should Be Dancing, exclusive feature.
I dance all the time to Staying Alive. That's one of the songs I was playing on.
By the way, Saturday Night Fever is like the only music that the people know from the Bee Gees.
Fuck you.
you mean
I danced that song all the time on the cruise ship. I danced, I was dancing like this whole time. I was just dancing like it's my own business.
Oh,
hey, Garrett.
Staying Alive! That's the only Bee Gees song.
Shut the fuck up. My favorite
what
album
about
is
Night
One.
Fever. Night Fever, that's a good song.
I actually haven't. Oh, by the way, hold on. I happen to have that on Blu-ray too. Oh, wait, record. I'm sorry.
God damn you.
One is my favorite record by the Bee Gees. I got the album. I got the single. Well, not the single, but I got the whole entire album. And fun fact about that particular record right now about whatchamacallit. The whole about One itself, fun fact, their brother Andy was supposed to, join them on that particular record, but sadly passed away, so it was more of like a dedication to him. But yeah, with Saturday Night Fever, thanks to the music right here, not only were this Spirits Haven't Flown was their biggest tour in 1979, but this music put them on the charts. Back on the charts and whatnot after the 60s and all that shit. And speaking of the Bee Gees, now we get to that soundtrack where another movie that is absolutely terrible, but amazing soundtrack, Staying Alive.
Mm-hmm.
This film, again. Now, obviously, on the A side, you actually happen to have all the music that was exclusively written in this for this film. The Woman in You, I Love You Too Much, Breakout, Someone, Belonging to Someone. Also, a small version of Staying Alive is on here. And then you got on the backside a lot of basic 80s rock and roll. You got Tommy Fargar.
Oh, there's the my God.
That's the Bee Gees.
Yeah, the Bee Gees, thank you. And the oldest brother's the only one, huh?
Uh-huh. Also, you got music from Sylvester's brother, Frank, who Far From Over. Great workout tune. So yeah, the sequel, Staying Alive, is unnecessary. It was a pathetic sequel, complete bullshit.
Oh, it's one of the worst sequels ever. By the way, Kevin Spacey.
Next up, we got here. I got this for Christmas of last year.
Yes, was a great soundtrack. I love it so much.
Fuck the soundtrack and fuck the movie. It is a goddamn repulsive piece of fucking garbage. Oh, let's take a dead person, have him fucking fart nonstop, making it metaphorical. Let him use his penis as a compass, pointing towards civilization, and let him puke out purified drinking water. Is this a Happy Madison movie?
I was just waiting.
Fuck that movie.
I was just waiting for it. That's why I didn't say anything. But yes, I happen to have the soundtrack for this particular record. Oh, by the way, I didn't show it for the Pretty Pink. That's a marble pink vinyl. But for this one, this is a dark blue marble vinyl. By the way,
Romy, you're breaking Adam Haskell's. I'm sorry, dude. I hate that motherfucking movie so bad.
I'll just show for this one. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerome.
Yeah, unlike the movie.
Hey, Jerome.
Okay, that's enough. All right, but anyways, here's one thing about this movie. Here's the thing about the music that I like about it. I'm a guy who likes vocal ranges and when it comes to music. I like acapella work. I like hearing sounds in music and whatnot. And this one, the sounds that they had for this movie with the vocal ranges, with the soprano, what the fuck's the other one? Soprano. I keep forgetting. But anyways, within the vocal ranges of high and low, one that was used with all the noises that they had of each different pitches and whatnot, it was just somewhat of a very not only peculiar, but a very beautiful sound. I loved it. I really loved it.
And another thing, the directors behind Swiss Army Man, it's no wonder why that movie is so crazy, because the directors of the movie directed the music video to Turn Down for What?
I hate that
maybe you should stick with music videos like Michael Fuckface.
But yes, anyways, as for some of these songs, some of the songs on here is actually quite dark. Like Don't Tell Sarah, the producing for that particular song is not only dark, but puts you in a dark mood. Well, okay, this whole entire vocal range for that is just dark. But my favorite one that they did on this one is a segue between Cotton Eye Joe and Jurassic Park. That was actually featured by Daniel Radcliffe, who actually vocaled that song, and surprisingly, I'm surprised he can actually sing.
A guy in fucking drag who gets drunk with a talking corpse was about to make out with him.
That was the funniest scene in the whole film. I love
that. That is fucking repulsive, dude. Who the fuck thinks that? I'll never get it. Typical 820 asshole 24/7 stupid bullshit.
By the way, another thing about this,
Different content.
the only thing about this record that kind of disappoints me is that there's just nothing but ocean when you open it. That's the only disappointing factor. But actually, listen,
Yeah, because the movie was about nothing.
well, no, it's just the record. But anyways, as for the next up we got here, another sequel that I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but we'll just wait and see. But it's unnecessary at the timing. Top Gun.
Oh, Kenny Loggins.
Danger Zone.
And an Oscar-winning song, "Take My Breath Away."
Okay.
Look at this son. Look at this son of a bitch right here. Isn't he fucking sexy? That's
Oh
Tom-
boy, here we go.
God
Hey,
damn.
hey, hey,
Hey, Sarah Cougar, mine. He's mine. Anyways, within this one right here, Top Gun, you got amazing songs from Kenny Loggins, who did Danger Zone, Playing with the Boys. I got Tina Marie, who did Lead on Me. You got the fuck is this shit?
Thank God you didn't say Tom Hardy, not instead of Tom Cruise, or else Lauren would have kicked your ass.
It's all right.
I would think is
Mighty Wings by Cheap Trick, Berlin, Take My Breath Away, which is actually the theme for this particular album.
And won the Oscar for Best Song, and rightfully so.
Yeah,
It deserved it. It deserved it. Beautiful piece. And last up, by the way, La La Land. Take some notes on this musical.
Thank you.
Oh, that I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on Blu-ray. Right
Right
West Side Story, or South Park, or I guess you could say The Sound of Music, or Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, I'm sorry, they did it better.
And you want to know another thing about this particular record I got? This actually, when you open it up, it gives you a whole synopsis of everything that goes down within the movie. It explains the music, the choreography. It also explains how the music was written. It explains everything. And one thing about this particular record I have to give credit for is that it gives the actual motion picture type Columbia Records logo, which is really cool, the iconic one. Now, with this particular record, the feature song that we all know is Maria. It'd be really beautiful tune. Outstanding choreography, beautiful vocal ranges. It's literally a masterpiece of a musical. And again, La La Land, take notes about this.
Thank you.
You'll learn how a musical is perfected when you watch it.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's all my soundtracks. What I'm planning on doing is like with Blu-ray Brett here. If I get any more music soundtracks, I might showcase them here for you all. See what you think.
Gary versus C.A. Cougar, Dawn of Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Dawn of Tom Cruise. So yeah, that's all my topics, everybody. So I think it's time to conclude the show. So anyways, folks, as for Flicks for the Dicks for you all, I thank you all for joining in for our show tonight and staying tuned for all the topics that we had. Not a lot this time, but as always, another Sunday fun day episode for you all and whatnot. And I hope you all had yourself a great time and whatnot. A couple of the likes went down, but you know what, so be it. 17 likes is okay. So as for everybody, I hope you all had yourself a great time. Please subscribe for more bullshit to come. As always, subscribe to the main channel, subscribe to the film channel, and if you want to be part of the network, if you want to be part of the network group, ask a member of the Dragoon Union. We'll talk it over and we'll try and bring you in, whatnot within that. So as always, folks, ciao for now. Take it away.
Brett or Lauren?
Lauren, guess first.
I don't even know what to say except thank you for having me on. It was really fun and enlightening. No, for real, it was.
Yeah, unlike here, don't say nothing. Unlike this individual, at least we know what we're talking about, and we're fun to watch.
I'm not saying a word on that.
It's funny because it's true.
Anyway.
Go ahead. Say goodbye.
Subscribe.
Okay.
When you try to be Shao Kahn,
Subscribe or else you suck.
or probably like a Tyrone Magnus and
Yes! Yes!
I love Tyrone Magnus. That
Oh
is
my gosh. He's awesome.
1 million subscribers. Actually, he did surpass the 1 million.
No, it's 10 million.
Oh yeah, 10 million subscribers. Woo! You know why he does the woo? Because he's a huge fan of Ric Flair.
Oh my
Yes, he
gosh,
does.
I don't know. He's awesome.
Hey, shut your mouth, fat boy.
Shout out to my boo. Okay.
Oh, shout out to your who?
Shout out to my boo. My
Me.
real boo.
No, not you, Gare Bear. Another
No.
handsome guy. It's another handsome guy who wears glasses.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
is it that guy with the glasses, Jerome?
no, this guy has talent,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not a has-been.
I want to know what love.
Oh, Gare Bear!
Yeah, my boo is my partner in crime and my.
So you're pretty much Bonnie and Clyde.
You.
Oh, Gare Bear! Gare Bear!
I
Hey, Gare
want.
Bear! You got Boo Bear!
I want
He's my
it.
George Bailey to my Mary.
I want some Asian buns right now.
Asian
Oh
bun
my
buns.
gosh.
Fuck.
I want my Asian buns right now. I want I want an Asian honey right now.
Ni hao ma.
And
Ni hao ma.
Earbulls,
Ni hao.
I want you to show me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll hook up with you an Asian Gary. Her
Please
name
do.
is Lucy. Sometimes her name is New, but don't try to piss her off, or else she'll do
Or
something
any
with
she.
her mind. She'll do something with her mind to you, Gary.
Lucy Lou. I thought you were going to say Oreni Sheen.
No, Lucy.
But okay.
Lucy, but sometimes her name is
Lucy
New.
in the sky. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a good you don't know because you haven't seen Elf and
Oh
Leaf.
my god, would you conclude the goddamn... Hey, you got Tiffany!
Mhm.
You still need to go to the movies with her, Gary.
Conclude the show.
All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining in for another episode of Flicks with the Dicks. As always, I am Mark3, and tune in next Sunday where I will just show you more Blu-rays and some more topics. Hopefully, some topics that are actually worth going over. And, and thank you all for joining me for finally. I know I'm late to the party, but I had to get away from my review of Fist Fight.
Yeah.
And subscribe to my channel where I'm still in the middle of my Star Wars marathon. What the fuck, Jerome?
What the fuck was that?
What are you doing, Jerome? What?
You didn't hear that noise? It was like a... It was so loud. I was just like... It sounded like a tuba.
Hold on a second. What?
What
No,
just
You
happened?
didn't,
no, that
you
doesn't
didn't hear that noise?
Oh, by the way, Ibarro's studio? No, that does not sound like Tim Curry. This sounds like a Tim Curry.
You sound like you're constipated. Holy hell.
Oh. Anyways, subscribe to my channel. I'll be continuing my Star Wars marathon. My next review, leading up to The Last Jedi, my next review, it will be Attack of the Clones. And, Jerome, you conclude this whole thing, mate.
What's wrong, Gary? Are you alright? You didn't
It's just a fucking noise.
Even though it's like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was
I
that?
didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
Me neither.
What
He's
the
laughing.
fuck?
He's
You
laughing.
fucking rotten ass little shit. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching episode 30 of Flicks with the Dicks and Chicks. Signing off for Lauren Loves Movies, aka Wonder Woman, Lauren Heathon. See, that's how you pronounce it. You want to hear a good impersonation? I'm Robin Leach, host of the Rich and Famous. That's Robin Leach, yes. And then you got Bring to Me Yes, Session and Super Mario Final 3 Greer. This is Ron Billy Jane Buddy. Stay tuned for episode 31. Stay tuned for next week. And once again, motherfuck Swiss Army Man and that goddamn corpse who keeps fucking farting all the time, using it as a metaphor for such pretentious horse shit that assholes 24/7 has always been known for. Now, if you excuse
Wait, what
me,
about fist fight, mate? What about fist fight? As I just go over fist fight.
I know, but the last one I remember from previously, just recently, was Swiss Army Man. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta take some time for myself to look up some sweet, hot MILF porn starring, who could it be? Veronica Avalov.